Okay, here we go. Hopefully everyone had a happy Thanksgiving, and we're back to fly back out of Fresno. We flew into Fresno on Wednesday evening after going into San Diego from Phoenix, and this time we're going to go Fresno to LAX and then LAX to Las Vegas as a kind of a post Thanksgiving or belly full of turkey, as I'm calling it. Flight tonight. I'm actually in a really good mood because I just discovered something that has been screwing up my system for a while. Not really screwing it up, but limiting my system. I was actually working with X-Plane because I had bought the Flight Factor 757 for X-Plane a while back, and couldn't get seeing frame issues with X-Plane, and just it couldn't get above, 20, 25, 30 frames at best, and it was slow and stuttery, and couldn't figure out what was going on. So I was watching some videos on YouTube yesterday, trying to figure out what was going on, and Q8 went through some stuff that he did, and it took me into my NVIDIA control panel, which I'd never gone into before. I'd gone into NVIDIA Inspector and done stuff in there, but never into the control panel. So I went in there, and I discovered that my video card, which is a NVIDIA GTX 970, was set to 1920 by 1080i, which, if you know what that means interlaced, and 30 hertz for the refresh rate. So it was limiting everything to 30 frames per second across the board, and so I turned that to 1080p, and voila, 90 frames in X-Plane. P3D now with the 747 at LAX, I'm getting almost 60 frames. It's like, my sim's a whole new sim. So anyway, we're gonna see how that does tonight with stuff. It's still a little bit jittery here in the cockpit in the MD-80, but that's more of the MD-80 itself, and I'm used to that. That's fine, but it's just really nice to all of a sudden have unlocked my sim's potential. I didn't know it was locked down before. So anyway, happy days for me. How are you all doing? Hopefully you're having a good day. Hopefully you had a good Thanksgiving. I see Chris Trott and Chris D and David Rothmuller all in TeamSpeak. How you guys doing?
I'm doing good.
Chris D, how's it going? How was your Thanksgiving?
Hey, brother. I'm good. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Doing really well.
My Thanksgiving went well. We ate some of that delicious turkey.
It looked very delicious.
It was very good, man. I let that thing roast 5 hours.
Nice.
Sweet. I was getting ready to do a live stream on my Twitch channel, and all of a sudden you popped up on my Twitch channel before I went live. Because I'm hosting you.
Oh.
And I was like, well, okay, if he's going to fly, then I'll just fly with you.
Well, alrighty then. Glad to have you along. Oh, it's funny. Let's see here. Oh, that's still on. We don't need that on anymore. Emergency lights can go off. You missed the fun of the UK guy on our TeamSpeak on Wednesday. That was an interesting event.
Oh, do tell.
Yeah, we had some guy just showed up randomly into TeamSpeak. He wasn't watching my stream. He didn't know I was streaming. Somehow found Westwind's TeamSpeak and got in. His name on here was Hobgoblin. 48-year-old guy from the UK. Seemed nice enough. Started talking about how he was trying to find TeamSpeak channels with people who were interested in simming and racing games and stuff like that. And everyone was always ignoring him or banning him. And it's like, okay. So we were talking for a while. Well, then he just started talking and talking. I mean, like, he wouldn't be quiet. Like, he wouldn't shut up. Like, you couldn't get a word in edgewise. Like, it was just constantly complaining about this and that and the price of this and that and people today not doing anything on TeamSpeak. I don't know what it was. I tried to give him some suggestions. He basically wouldn't listen to any of them. Dropped a couple F-bombs. Warned him about language a number of times. And at one point, he just wouldn't stop talking, and then dropped like 3 F-bombs in a row, and I was like, you know what, that's it, and just banned him from TeamSpeak. So I now know why he gets banned from TeamSpeak all the time, but I don't think he realizes why, which is hilarious.
Was he a Democrat?
I'm sure he was. Well, he's from the UK, so whatever, Labour Party probably more than anything else.
Yeah, there you go.
So it was interesting. Very, very interesting. Kelsey, my Thanksgiving was fantastic. Ate tons of food. Ate too much food as per usual. Um,
You saw my tweet?
I did. I did. And uh, yeah, you're talking about the one about the with a Pikachu guy on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was funny.
Hey, where you at? I don't want to spawn on top of you.
I'm at gate 14 at Fresno. Departure arrival. Departure. Roll 3, which doesn't register. Okay. 29 right. Roll 3. Route. Alright, from the Bull 3, we're going CZQ, which is the Clovis VOR. And then we're going to frame.
Since these are short hops, I'm gonna break out the old mighty 737 Fat Albert 600.
Oh, nice. Yeah, might as well. Frame, pond.
So the GSX put these sewed jetways here at Fresno?
Yes. And we do have some jetways at Fresno. We actually have a really nice terminal. Looks like a big clamshell, but it's pretty cool looking. FSX is not represented at all.
Yeah, I got the default scenery.
Yeah, so do I. I wish someone would make scenery for Fresno. You know, Orbex goes and makes all these sceneries for these little podunk airports. They need to do Fresno. If you're watching Orbex, do Fresno. I'd love you to do Fresno. TAF. TAF. TO. Muppet. Any excuse to go by the Muppet fix is always good in my book. PTT. And then the Ermine 2. Ermine 2, from the direction we're coming, I'm going to assume we're going to get 2-4 right.
I'm right next to her. Thank you. Hello. Thank you.
And I'm going to leave those alone. Activate, execute. Don't have any good legs. Any discons? Nope, no discontinuities. Initial ref. Zero fuel weight today is 116.2. Reserves are going to be 7.5.
So Charlie, Zebra, Quebec, Frame, Pond, Tapto, Muppet, Ermine 2.
Yep. And fuel should be, it was 14.6, but they only loaded 14.5, so I'm going to put that. 14.5 /N. Cruise today is 290. And winds aloft.
Hey, maybe when we're coming down, you can try to see if you can get a shot of the Hollywood sign before you're landing.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
I mean, the flight plan looks it goes that way.
Yeah, it'll go in that direction anyway. We may be able to see it. We'll see. Let's see. 28023. 28023. And our top of climb is -43. There we go. That's all fine and dandy. Shift 5 gives us our 129, 133, 142. The runway, let's see, are we, I don't think we're seeing any rain right now. No, it's been sprinkling. It's not enough to call it a wet runway, so I'm just going to assume it's dry. 129, 133. 129, 133, 142. Okay. All right, 142 on the speed, which means 152. We do plus 10. And the way the SID works out of here. Did I close? Oh my gosh, did I seriously do that? Oh, I did. Heck, damn it. I feel dumb. All right, whatever. I didn't need that anyway. I just needed that. And I wanted charts cloud. All right. Come on. Load that. SID, Bulldog 3 departure. Yeah, there is no top altitude, so it's signed by AGC, so it's we'll see when we get clearance here from Oakland Center what he tells me to do. Yeah. Alright. So let's do that then. Oakland Center 132.2.
I'm just going to maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer. Clear ILS runway 28 right approach.
8250 down 3,000 until established on localizer from 28 right ILS. Delta 45 feasible.
Southwest 6406, turn right heading 360, descend and maintain 4,000.
360 down to 4,000. That's Southwest 6406.
Hey, Roger, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Oakland Center, Westwind 1990 on the ground at Fresno, looking for clearance to Los Angeles.
Westwind 1990, Oakland Center, roger, clearance on request. Westwind 1990, clear to the Los Angeles International Airport, radar vector frame, and as filed on departure, fly runway heading, maintain 4,000, squawk 4356.
And Oakland Center, you broke up there a little bit. I got radar vectors to frame, maintain runway heading. I didn't get the altitude, and I didn't get the whole squawk for 1990.
On departure, maintain 5,000, squawk 4356, rest debris back left correct, runway 29 right.
Okay, so cleared radar vectors frame, runway heading, maintain 5,000, squawk 4356, Westwind 990. Alright, so runway heading to 5,000.
Red Tape 581, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 16,000, the Reno area altimeter 29902.
Maintain runway heading at first, so...
16,000. Red Tape 581.
29192, something like that. So basically what we're going to be able to do is we're not going to worry about the Clovis VOR. He's going to give us radar vectors to frame, and so we'll be skipping Clovis altogether. Clovis is just off the runway heading anyway, so it's
310.
not anything out of the ordinary.
Southwest 6406.
Okay, so they're all loaded in. Let's look at the
Southwest
cockpit check
6406,
here.
13 east of Axel.
FMS is set. Emergency lights are on. Cabin signs are not on. I should probably turn those
Cleared
on.
ILS runway 28 right approach number 2.
Windshield anti-ice switch
Maintain
should be on
3000, turn left
for
heading
window heat.
310, maintain 3000 until
Stall
established
warnings
southwest.
tested. Air conditioning shut off. It's auto. Fire
Delta
protection system is
4554,
tested. I did that
contact
earlier, but I'll do it again
120.5.
just to be safe.
125. Thanks for your help. See ya. Delta 4554.
Okay. Fuel quantity, we've got 14,500 pounds loaded. Altimeters, I need to get that real quick. Should be... Where are you at? 3014.
November 116 Juliet Alpha. I have
on the
an amendment to
standby.
your reading advice when you're ready.
There we go. Okay, fuel shutoff levers are off. Cabin pressure is set to auto, and cockpit crew checklist complete. Let's just make sure that is... Cycle that. There we go, okay. And then over here, I think these guys are stood up. Yes, they are. So we're ready for engine start.
This is November 116 Juliet Alpha. If you want to throw us the chat box, tell them in the flight plan.
And let's see here. Go ahead and put the anti-collision on.
Clear direct RC and then after RC direct San Francisco. Thanks. Juliet Alpha.
Thanks for the help, I appreciate it. How do you hear my radio?
555.
Thank you.
Oakland Center,
Now
Westwind.
you sound much better. At first it was really quiet.
I need to repeat your statement.
Yeah. Oakland Center, Westwind 1990 on the ground at Fresno. Do you want us to call for push or just taxi?
Westwind 3565, runway 29 right. Taxi via Bravo, Fresno, altimeter 3014.
This is the MD-82, Roger.
Westwind 1990 outbound company, let him pass by. He's going to be outbound at 29 right, and then you can push.
Copy that. We'll wait for company passing behind us. Westwind 1990. Alright, we'll get ready on the push then. So, request push back and departure. Nose is going to go to the left. And here comes John. So here's an outside view for you.
581, South Lake Tahoe, automated wind 150 at 6, visibility 9, light rain. The ceiling is overcast, 2,800.
That was an interesting looking.
Altimeter 3001, one able departure request.
We need to get the APU
Yeah, we're still up GPS white for
Red 581, ready. FedEx 747, Oakland Center, get you.
Locking gear.
Southwest 6406, contact tower 120.5, yeah.
120.5, goodbye. Oakland Center, good evening. Giant 57, Hollywood, and Colorado 400.
Release parking brakes.
Alright, you're clear to push.
Giant
Copy that.
5780, Oakland Center, hello.
Oh, that would help. So put the stupid start pump on.
Release parking brakes.
Got an APU misfire, so it'll be a second.
Release parking brakes.
Oh, that's windshield
Red
wipers.
581, amendment to your reading, terminate heading 280, advise ready to copy.
Right, 280, where's the copy? Red 581.
Start pump is on. What do you want
Red
from my life?
581, clear direct U-show, direct South Lake Tahoe to Phonetic for U-show, Hotel Uniform Yankee, Juliet Oscar.
Fire up.
Hey, direct you, Red 581.
Probably had to wait for it to spool all the way back down. So while the APU's booting up, I got a brand new chair.
Release
It's
parking brakes.
gaming chair in the sense that it's not
description
one of the high-end ones like the
10100,000.
$400 ones. It's like a $200 one from Office Depot, but it's still considered a gaming chair, but it's much nicer than the other one I had. So I figure it's a nice stopgap in the meantime. Eventually I might get one of the high-end gaming chairs, but
Release parking
this will
brakes.
be nice in the meantime. All right, there we go.
You should get the $12,000 chair
Sir,
from
6
Boeing.
Juliet Alpha.
Yeah, one of the actual like
That's
747 seats.
Charlie is current altimeter
Yeah, what was it,
005. You can
707%?
expect
Or
ILS
that,
runway
yeah.
28 right approach.
How you doing, Captain Tim?
3005.
Doing fine, doing fine. How you
Expecting
doing?
straight right. Thank
Doing
you.
really well. Doing really well. Just gotta tell this guy to release my stuff here. I was telling you guys at the beginning of the stream, I figured out why I was having
Release parking brakes.
trouble getting better frames in X-Plane. Turns out my graphics card was set to be giving me 1080i
Parking brakes.
and 30 hertz, so it was limiting everything to like 30 frames, and so turned that back to 1080p. Didn't realize that was set that way, and voila, the frames
Release
just
parking brakes.
came flooding. Amazing when you do the right stuff. All right,
There
brakes.
you go.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
So I got a question for you, actually, which I'll ask you in the cruise about the Flight Factor 757 FMS, because I've gotten everything else working on that aircraft. There's one thing that's bugging me. I can't figure out what it's doing. Why is this not?
Good evening.
Be happy to help you.
For 21 Foxtrot, heading height through 3,200 for 5,000.
Is there like a stow button on these?
Let's
Let's see. The Hat House. Thank you for the follow, sir. Welcome aboard.
Maintain flight level 33 aircraft.
What's going on here? The fast. Oh, park. There we go.
330, speed for 21 Foxtrot.
All right. Let's turn the packs are off when you get the APU air on. Fuel pumps on. We don't have anything in the center tank. System A we'll use today. And we'll fire up engine number 2. And brakes release at, we'll call it 140. Alright. And we'll start number 1.
Set parking brakes.
Brake set. Oh, I gotta turn that nonsense off.
Okay, Mike, test 1, 2, 3.
Hey, Sean, how you doing? Got you 5x5.
Okay, great. I had a microphone problem there to begin with.
Ah,
Locking gear.
alright, that's set. Let me do this real quick.
West 135, 65, are you ready for departure, or did you want to wait for company traffic?
Application information.
Oakland Center 6406 declaring missed approach.
Missed approach.
Southwest 6406, Oakland Center. Red tape 581, descend and maintain 1,000.
1,000, rotate 581.
Left is clear.
Southwest 6406, turn right, heading 090, maintain 3,000, vectors ILS 28 right approach.
090, 28 left, 28 right approach. Southwest 6406.
Alright, control check. Flaps are coming in. Auto brake going to TO. Close the cross speeds. Arm the auto
Southwest
brake.
6406. When able, what was the reason for the missed approach?
I had a little burst of air and it threw me off the center line, so I wasn't comfortable with the landing.
Southwest 6406, roger, thank you.
Alright, and Captain's Pedo on. And we can turn the cabin light off now. Taxi light on. Oakland Center, Westwood 1990, ready to taxi at Fresno.
Westwood 1990, runway 29 right. Taxi by Air Bravo, you're going to be number 2 behind your company. Rescue altimeter 3014.
Runway 29 right via Bravo will be number 2 behind company, Westwood 1990. Alright.
Red tape 581, cross Hugo at or above 2000, clear GPS 18 approach, South Lake Tahoe.
Thank you, gentlemen. 2000 cleared the you have GPS. Good GPS 19 into Lake Tahoe. Appreciate that.
Fix that once we get in the air going. Just realized got my light on for me, but I've got my overhead light too. So we're flying at night. It's gonna make it really bright and glary on my screen. So we'll get in the air and then I'll fix that.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could please have your attention to review some important safety information. In preparation for departure, be certain that your seat back is straight up, your tray table is stowed, and that
I just read this afternoon that X-Plane is going to port over all their airports over to orbit. It's going to port all their airports over to X-Plane.
Oh, really? Tap it out 21. It is definitely a learning curve if you're not used to it. It's actually not that hard of an aircraft to fly. The difference is you just got to get used to. Most people are used to the 737 and the layout that goes with it because everybody flies the 737. And the way things are laid out and the way some of the systems react are just different in the Maddog. And once you understand the kind of the way it works and what it's expecting, it's actually not a hard aircraft fly. It's actually a lot of fun to fly. But it is a different experience, to be sure, and it provides a unique challenge in that regard.
If there's a loss of electrical power, low-level emergency is required.
Okay.
All exits are indicated by lighted exit signs and by floor-level lighting. In case of a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen mask will be released from overhead. To start the flow of oxygen, reach up and pull the mask towards you, fully extending the plastic tubing. Place the mask over your nose and mouth and slip the elastic band over your head. Pull the tab on either side of the mask to tighten. The plastic bag does not need to inflate when oxygen is flowing. Be sure to secure your mask first before assisting others. As a reminder, smoking is not permitted in any area of the aircraft at any time. Tampering, disabling, or destroying a
yeah, since you like the old 727, I figured this was a pretty good fit for you.
Yeah. Well, and now that I got now that I figured out how to get good stuff going in X-Plane, and I'm getting used to the 757 now, things are starting to click on X-Plane now for me. I noticed the 727 by FlyJSim was on sale for Black Friday, so I picked that up. So we're gonna start. I'm gonna start playing with that.
That was a good move.
I thought so. Right click to go. Okay, so he's gonna go. Chris, are you taxing yet? What are you doing?
Turn right heading 180.
I'm ready to push back and taxi.
Okay, yeah, I'm
right
taxiing right now, so you might as well.
See you up in the skies.
All right. Have a good flight, Rothmuller. Oh, there he is. Thought he had moved already.
Southwest 6406, descend and maintain 2000.
Down to 2000, 6406.
I actually did go shopping today. I don't normally do that, but I was looking for a chair for my room for something specific, and so I was going to go by Lazy Boy and look what they had. I ended up buying some, which was good. But while I was at Office Depot, I found this again, quote-unquote gaming chair. They call it a gaming chair.
Center.
It's styled as
Monterey
one. It's
for
it's not a
clearance to Salt
typical
Lake City.
legit gaming chair, but it's
American 2
close.
Oakland, how you doing?
But it's a lot
Good
better than what I
evening,
had,
Cliff
so
100 Cliff, give me a couple
I
minutes
went
to
ahead
get
and
back.
picked it up for about $100, and I'm happy with it so far. Oakland Center, Westwind 1990, ready to go at runway 29 right.
Westwind 1990, roger. Westwind 3565, radar contact, climb maintain, flight level 310. Southwest 64063, northeast axis, turn right heading 250, descend and maintain 2000 until established localizer, cleared ILS,
Brake
right
temps
up
are
there.
okay.
250, maintain at 2000, so established Southwest 6406.
Even Oakland Center, United 13502, climbing through 1,900 for 5,000.
United 21 Oakland, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 370.
Roger, aircraft to cruiser 370, 130.
Getting in Westwind.
81. Even Oakland Center, November 881, popping off with you. Can I get clearance to SFO, please?
Stand by. West 290, runway 29 right, clear for takeoff.
29 right, clear for takeoff, Westwind 990.
Westwind 3565, turn left heading 130, clear direct frame.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and put the strobes on as we taxi on the runway.
Southwest 6406, contact tower 120.5. See you later.
Contacting tower, Southwest 6406.
Jeffrey Bateman, thanks for the subscription on Prime. Thank you so much, sir. How you doing, man? Haven't seen you in a while.
575, we are requesting IFOX to LAX.
Westwind 75, Oakland Center, use caution for Westwind 3565 on the frequency. Your clearance is on request.
And thank you for the follow subsequently. Comes the landing lights coming out. There they go.
581, no observed traffic
stick
between
with
Meekland Lake Tahoe.
3575.
Radar service is terminated. Frequency change approved. Call me back when you're
I'm doing good,
cancel
Jeff. How you
9
doing, man?
approach on this frequency.
Auto throttle.
That's it, 581. We'll give you a call around.
Nope. Wrong button.
American 2 cleared Salt Lake City. Radar vector Salinas then is filed on departure fly runway heading. Maintain 5,000. Walk 4323.
American 2 cleared to Salt Lake City, radar vectors, Salinas, runway heading 5,000, 4323.
American 2 read back is correct. Runway 28 left.
Positive rig, you're up.
Heavy 28 left, we'll give you a call. American 2.
Gear up. Lights out.
Westwind 3575, clear Los Angeles International Airport, radar vector frame, then as filed on departure, fly runway heading, maintain 5,000, squawk 4321.
Westwind 35, 75, clear to LAX Airport of 5, climb maintain 5,000, squawking 4321, and flying runway heading in direct frame.
Westwind 3575, retype is correct, runway 29 right.
Launch thrust set.
Expecting 29 right, 3575.
Oakland Center, Giant 7901 with you. Oh, 340.
Giant 7109, Oakland Center, roger.
Insurgency rounds, nice.
Westwind 1990, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 290.
Climb flight level 290, Western 990.
November 881, Papa Golf, clear.
November 881, Papa Golf.
November 881, Papa Golf, cleared San Francisco International Airport, Monterey for departure, Sandy, direct flip side, direct on departure, maintain 5,000, 4345.
Monterey 4, departure. Via Santee, 5,000, squawk 43 43.
November 881 Papa Golf 4345 4345. Rest prefect was correct. Runway 28 left.
1 Papa Golf.
I don't know what the
Westward
update was.
1990, turn left heading 10, clear direct frame.
What was that, Chris?
He's talking to you in 1990.
Oh. Can you repeat that for Westwind 990?
Westwind 1990. Absolutely. Westwind 1990, turn left heading 130, clear direct frame.
Left 130, direct frame, Westwind 990.
Saturday, very heavy, requesting
Roger. KLAX 747, heavy, descend via Oak 2, plan ILS runway 30, Oak altimeter 3006.
767, expect
Flaps up.
estimate outcome is to be 006, leading your flight level 340 now.
Starting 5780 heavy, descend via Diamond 4 arrival, San Francisco altimeter 3005.
So Diamond 4 and copy the altimeter, and it was under 110,000 for Giant 5780 heavy.
So there's one heavy requested this time.
And I guess, number 11628 Alpha, cross RG at or above 7,000, hit ILS runway 28 right approach.
Protect your
Clear ILS.
Not anymore, we just cleared it out of it.
7,000.
Giant 7109, descend for 3, San Francisco altimeter 3005.
Just a buzz when the
So
plane's
by the
too-
circuit 3, Giant.
You talking about that zzzz that it makes? That's just the type of the engine design, the frequency of the sound, and certain engines produce it, certain engines don't. It just depends on the engine design.
An altitude restriction for 5780.
Sorry, 5780, descend via Diamond 4 arrival.
Alright, just saying that Diamond 4 arrival, Giant 5780.
And slash retract.
Now, 1881, since Oakland Center, we're at Reno Tahoe G-Copy.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Roger, United 1881, requesting frequency over to San Francisco.
United 81, roger, you're cleared at San Francisco Airport, Zephyr 6 departure, Marlet, NS filed, maintain 15,000, block 4221.
Landing lights going off. Nose lights can
This
come
is San
off.
Francisco International Airport. The Zephyr 6 departure via mode transition as filed. Come maintain 15,000 and squawk 1421.
Flaps up, gears up, stabilizers
United
off.
8, 4221, 4221, rest of
Spoilers are off,
runway
rather.
16 right.
Yes, someone is not the control tower. They're actually operating center, Oakland Center, and that is the guy I'm talking to on VATSIM. And we'll be transitioning into Los Angeles Center here in just a little bit because Fresno sits pretty close to the line for that. So probably getting class frame here. We'll probably be calling LA Center.
Taxi for straight left.
November 881 Papa Golf, runway 28 left, taxi via Alpha, Monterey altimeter 3012.
1 Papa Golf via Alpha, 28 left.
Welcome to Westland 35, taxi 2.5 left.
Yes, he is. Multiple aircraft all up and down California. Center controls everything from just south of Fresno. Oakland Center does. Just south of Fresno all the way up into southern end of Oregon where Seattle Center takes over.
In Oakland, American Monterey, ready to start.
America 2, there's an outbound Skyhawk. Report to Skyhawk in sight.
Yeah, American 2 has in sight.
America 2, maintain visual separation from Skyhawk. You're going to be number 2 for departure. Runway 28 left, taxi via Alpha. Monterey altimeter 3012.
Good question. I don't know how many people total. I'll show you this though. This will give you an idea of what's going on here. This is fantastic. This shows you the worldwide VATSIM map. All these aircraft are people online right now. This is our area. This is Oakland. This is Oakland Center right here. So the people that are near us. This is David Rothmuller, who's flying with me on the stream. This is myself and Chris, who's still at the airport. But he's controlling all the people within this realm. Once we transfer into his LA center, we'll be in their control. But yeah, it's there's a lot of people on at any given time.
West wind 35, 65.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. So in center goes up and down as people are available to do it. So sometimes you'll have control, sometimes you won't. It can be a little frustrating sometimes with that, but get used to it, and it's awesome when you have the control. Yeah, it's still okay even when you don't. So when they do events, they'll sectorize everything, so there'll be ground, tower, clearance, center, approach, departure, all different people running the different frequencies, and you're transitioning just like you would normally. So we did the Cross the Pond event back at the end of October. Which was, we did Jacksonville to London, and it was staffed up for the entire Atlantic crossing, including oceanic centers, and that made for a lot of, and tons of traffic because everyone flies that oceanic. I'm trying to remember how many people they had on at one time doing that, but it was a very large number. They broke their last VATSIM record for it, I believe, so. Yeah, what's Insurgency? Is that I'm assuming that's a game or something?
Do you like that?
Not familiar with that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna log off. I'm having trouble with the flight management system on this plane. Thanks for your help, though. It's been great. Stick to it out. Appreciate it.
That's funny.
Okay, sorry it didn't work out. And hopefully talk to you
yeah, go ahead.
Again.
Is Chase Plane really good?
Yes. Short answer is yes. Chase Plane is awesome.
November 881 Papa Golf radar contact.
Oh, that's cool.
Climbing to 6, 1 Papa Golf.
18,000. We'll switch the altimeter back to 2992.
Alright,
you
I'll
have the
prepare
1881
for
runway
my
16 right.
20 nautical mile.
Reno altimeter.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's the Alpha and altimeter 2992 for 1881.
What are you cruising at today, David?
Sorry, what?
What are you cruising at?
3 runs in a row.
Oh, Tim, so what I was going to ask you, on the Flight Factor FMS, when you are needing to replace or edit a route in the legs page, so let's say you've got vectors to somewhere, and you need to go direct to another thing. Normally in the FMCs, I would line select the next fix I need and paste it into the vectors one and execute it. But in the Flight Factor, no matter what I do, it just says invalid entry. I've tried deleting it. I've tried replacing it.
Horizon 1123 radar.
How do you do that on the Flight Factor?
Do it easily.
What was that?
You do it quite easily, actually. Are you PIP or are you just FMS?
It's the whatever one came with Flight Factor.
Okay, within Flight Factor, you have a choice of the base or the PIP one.
Oh, I gotcha. I think right now it's the base.
You need to pop over to PIP definitely before you do that. You have to do that to make that choice between the two. However, doing your direct intersection on the older ones, they've got a
Tim, let me interrupt you first. Let me interrupt you for a second. I gotta switch over to LA Center here real quick.
Go ahead.
FedEx 747 Heavy, expect ILS runway 30 approach.
Over to LA Center 125.8 for 990.
United 1881 runway 1 right clear. Good evening. Pre-departure clearance is on
LA Center, Westwind 1990 with you climbing out of 22.6 for 290.
From 1990 Los Angeles Center, good.
Okay, continue, Tim.
Sorry, I'm flying tonight.
3565, vicinity of the Iron Two arrival.
Going to Atlanta, Detroit.
Nice.
In the 75.
Oh, cool.
There is a direct intersection button, second row, far left side. Next to the legs. You press that, and then insert it that way.
Oh, okay.
82, short of 263. Vegas.
Got it. But you said I should be using the PIP one?
Unless you want to do all sorts of manual calculations.
Yeah, I do not, so that's that explains why I couldn't get the V speeds too, so that answers my second question.
That would be it.
Got it.
822 RNAV. Wind is variable. Runway 26 right.
Let's see. Jags are playing Buffalo on Sunday in Buffalo. So we're going to be up kind of toward your neck of the woods. Kelsey says, Happy Thanksgiving, Tim.
Hey, Kelsey, welcome aboard. Hope you had a good one.
Formation Echo current at Los Angeles, wind variable at 4, altimeter 300. November 195 Foxtrot, Alpha, wind variable 3, runway 21. Clear for the Alpha.
Kevin, how's it going, man? Yeah.
Hey, I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing well. Yeah, Jeff, it's VATSIM, VATSIM, all one word actually. It's actually an acronym. It's Virtual Air Traffic Simulation. So it's like a partial acronym. I should probably pull up the approach on my chart here.
That's 8070 Los Angeles Center, getting slot 7267.
I'll show you guys. We're going to be taking the, let's see, Los Angeles. We're going to be taking the Ermin 2 arrival into LA, which is this guy here, not that, this guy.
To the east, radar service terminated. And crude Albuquerque Center's offline.
We are coming from Muppet.
Sky Harbor will see you.
Where is Muppet?
Ready to come, Connie 412.
There's Muppet. So
right,
our first waypoint in here is Muppet right there, and we'll be coming down here. Tons of altitude and speed restrictions all the way down, and ending at Gatto at 6,000 feet here, and then we'll start the approach into probably 24 right into LAX. So you guys can see what we're dealing with there. Flights. Open.
Can I post the link on Twitch?
Type something on Twitch real quick. Let me just check something. Just say hi real quick. Because I think I need to do something with your username before you can.
Los Angeles Center, KFAT 883 Heavy with 200 drawn.
And I will be posting a link to that too for that person.
Oh, sure.
Don't you love these quick hops?
They're very nice. What's going on here? Why can't I?
Cafe 883. Do you have any departure shots on board?
Go. There we go. Now you can post the link.
No, sir, but I can get KFAT 883.
Cafe 883, don't worry about it. I can give you vectors to shaft or VOR. And then on board, I'll be sending you a freedom.
Yeah, Jeffrey Bateman's actually someone I know here at Fresno. He's he's been a longtime friend of mine. Actually, went to church I went to for a long time.
Perfume 4 FX.
I know him in the real world.
You want to see something neat?
What?
Go to my Twitch channel.
Okay, stand by.
There's 822 radar contact.
What is your Twitch handle?
Go ahead and climb unrestricted flight level 250. No traffic in front of you.
Thank you, sir. All the way to 250, 820.
UPS 87 radar contact. Maintain flight level 3.
Oh, what? That's not. No.
Maintain 300 for now. Flight level 300.
Roger, maintain flight level 300.
6340 helps. One off.
Retrieving Los Angeles, citation 80 at center. IFR to 20. LA Center, good evening. Westland 3075, climb through 18,000, flight level 230.
Is this a highlight I'm watching, or is this something that is happening right now?
Alpha window 3, runway 21,
You have to wait till after the commercials are with.
That's not a commercial, it's a highlight. It says highlight going to... Let me try something here. Oh, here we go. Flying with Moose. Oh, it broke the fourth wall.
You see yourself?
I do.
Isn't that cool? I love it.
That's awesome.
You can see yourself streaming.
There you go. Now we can really confuse people because now it's they can see it twice. Oh, that's funny.
Lima Delta, your clip was V as filed.
So you should put up his stream
7,000,
on
expect flight level
yours.
3605 minutes after departure.
I need to hook up my
frequency is 125.8 and your spot code.
Oh, gotcha. I saw you on the highlight on your webcam, so that was cool. Alright, we got Tafto, and then we're coming up on Muppet. Muppet is, we need to cross between 27 and 230 at 280 knots. Just got to be aware of that.
Delta, we got correct in Henderson altimeter.
Once we pass this, I think, yeah, it's only 24 miles to go, so we'll ask if he wants to descend on the Airman 2. Like you told
Kelly Center,
David
Alaska
to
told
do.
anyone. I think you forgot about us. We're like 30 miles out now.
Whoops. I always change this to cruise, by the way.
Alaska 1221.
Alaska 1221.
1221, turn right at 220, direct via Lindy intersection when able. We'll give you a low here shortly.
About my flight.
You just heard right when you can post it.
Oh, really?
Delta 2992, that's in 60,000.
After being up all night, I ended up using the wrong word for brakes.
Whoops.
You always get that British guy back.
Westwind 90,
That's right.
Westwind 1990, descend
I
to
had the
Ironman
flight
2 arrival.
come in at 180 knots because the flaps would not go beyond the...
Was that descend via the Airman 2 for Western 990?
So 1990 affirmative, descend via the Ironman 2 arrival.
Send me the Airman 2, Western 990. We got plug-in. Kind of. It's an actual. You can download a program called vPilot, which in this case is this guy right here. I've got running on my other screen, and it allows you to connect to the VATSIM network on either Microsoft Flight Sim, P3D, which is what this is, which is MS Flight Simulator on steroids, redone by Lockheed Martin, or X-Plane. And so all people flying the different versions of the simulator and their different aircraft can all be on the same network together. All right, we're going to move this down.
It's real controllers instead of the default AI controllers.
Correct.
Yeah, it's not the same program for X-Plane and
Microsoft.
Oh, that's correct. Well, vPilot works for Microsoft Flight Sim, but yeah, it's a different program for X-Plane though. But it does the same thing.
It's like, hang on, stand by, I got right up here. X squawk box.
X squawk box, yeah. Yeah.
UPS 15 heavy radar contact 6 miles from the Elkie intersection.
All right, we'll make sure this thing goes down when we hit top descent there. It should.
Where are you flying to? Oh yeah, never mind. I knew that. I was just testing.
Oh, November 508 FX is flying to Fresno. I wonder who
UPS 8070 descend via Scooby-2 arrival.
Scooby-Doo or Scooby-2? Ruh-roh indeed. Where's this guy at anyway? November...
2992. Can I get some Vector into 7 on San Diego? I'm almost at the border.
There he is. Jack Murphy going to Fresno. From John
2992. I gave you sent instructions earlier and you never responded. I figured you were away.
That's right. You know it.
Turn right heading 200 and descend and maintain 8.
All right, so we're on our way down.
200 and maintain route. My bad.
Yeah, if you want to get 727 out of Orange County.
What'd you say there, Tim?
Cross linear 5,000
Fly the 727 out of Orange County.
Or
yeah.
757.
57 is a piece of cake.
Yeah, 57's easy.
Unreal.
57's got power all day.
Does anyone understand him?
No, but all I hear is it sounds like he's in a helicopter.
About the 1221 at Lindy cleared our at Yankee runway 27 approach.
Lindy cleared our at Yankee 27 approach, so that's the 1221.
All right, we just passed Muppet. We're on our way to M-Dots, which we're supposed to cross between 240 and 200.
252. That's 292.
2992, slow to 200 knots or less for spacing.
Well, these all 285. This should be 280.
Los Angeles Citation 80, keeping out the holding short one, turn right.
Citation 80 Lima Delta flag. Runway heading wing 160 at 6 runway 17 right, clear for takeoff.
Not sure that's...
Delta 2992.
They're making all mocks, but it's because I don't have mock logos.
Then maintain 5,000.
2992, 275,
yeah, that's not doing what I want it to do. That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, notice it's putting in Mach
That's wind 35, 65.
Yeah, and they're not even correct Mach speeds.
4 right approach.
What's going on?
I was just trying to edit the speed restrictions in the FMC, and I'm putting in 280, and it's putting in 0.714. But
what's the altitude crossing?
Altitude crossing in one of them was like 14,000.
Oh, that's odd.
Oh no! Wait a minute. No, it's doing this weird. Oh, I see what it's doing. Okay. Whoops. Hang on. Alright, I just realized I screwed something up here. Okay, biking is, so 280 slash, at or above, let's see, between 21, 210 below, 16,000 above. Nope, that didn't like that. Oh, because it wants me to row. Okay. 280. I'm going to be there for it.
81 resisting aircraft is 105 British copy.
6,000 above.
Aircraft calling, what was the talking?
200.
KLAX 881.
Good evening, Los Angeles. Expectation 8 German, Delta climbing 2000 for 7,000.
And now we just passed that. Oh, yeah, okay. We're running, we're supposed to be, yeah, we're, okay.
Station 80 Lima Delta radar.
You need anything for Black Friday?
Do this manually. Yeah, hang on, I'll talk about it in a second, hang on a second. To do some manual flying here for a second. Corey Hackett. No, I put something in wrong and screwed it up, so.
Alaska 1221, wind 3006, runway 27 turtle.
Just clear land, Alaska 1221.
Delta 20. Delta 2992 traffic
280
is at 12 o'clock in 6 miles same direction. Yeah, Boeing 730. Boeing, Delta 2992, the Boeing 737 same direction, reporting in sight.
42.
Delta 2992, follow that traffic and cleared visual, approach from like 27.
2992.
Follow the traffic.
This is Solis.
West 13575, can be the Ironman 2 arrival.
Then be the Ironman 2 arrival. West 13575.
Let's see. Sebastian, question: is there a Falcon 8X available to fly? I don't know off the top of my head. There's a whole bunch of different add-ons. Some are free, some are payware. I'm not as familiar with the. I'm assuming the Falcon 8 is probably a like a corporate type thing.
Is a Millennium Falcon.
Is a what?
Millennium Falcon.
Oh, like you have the Gorman 7 departure?
So it might be. You have to look around and see.
I'm only aware of a Falcon 7X out there from Field Air.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Chris.
Got it, 12 time, runway 25 left, via Alpha Fox truck.
25 left via Alpha Fox truck, German cargo approach.
Remember Foxtrot 1032, the passenger will altimeter 3011.
There's Mr. Helicopter again.
He's turned my
Well,
mic
available,
off.
UPF 15 heavy with our contact. Send pilot 11,000. 5 flight level 350. And yeah, version.
It's got a nice rhythm to it.
It does.
Delta 2992, the wind is 3006, runway 27.
Friday Night Ops was in Amsterdam, but it was this morning our time because it was in Amsterdam, so that's why we weren't doing it tonight. They had a special event going on.
West Coast has got real good coverage.
Yep, that's why I'm over here.
This is KLAX 881. Can you please say again for me for the departure you asked for?
I did some Black Friday shopping today.
Oh yeah, what'd you get?
I picked up that SkyMax Pro for explained for the weather.
Oh, nice.
I have Golf Mike. Oh.
Actually, it is actually quite good. I'm quite surprised that it departed Atlanta this time. And as you come up to the clouds, they actually are illuminated.
All right, I'll be sending you free departure.
Oh, that's cool.
Thank you very much, sir.
Until they blind you.
Yeah, well.
Center, good evening. Southwest 179 on the ground at John Wayne. We'd like to pick up our PDC to Phoenix.
Alright, we're trying to recover this altitude craziness that we did here.
I'm listening. Let's control to 127 Bravo.
What do you have or like to fly? So this is the MD-82 by Leonardo that I've gotten into recently. I've got the 737 NGX, the 747 4 and 800s. I have the TFDI 717, Boeing 717. I feel like there's another one I'm not saying that I've flown a lot.
747-400, or did I miss that one?
No, I said that one. 787, that's the other one I got recently that I've flown a bit. So those, I'm into the big commercial airliners, so that's what I typically am flying.
You have Flight Sim Labs?
Taxi straight ahead and taking over to the gate.
I don't have Flight Sim Labs actually. Well, I have the Concorde, but it's for FSX only. It doesn't work on P3D. I don't have the P3D one.
And you get the CRJs.
That's right, the Airsoft CRJ too.
There's one in
Chicago 1265, Winder at
there's one being
4.
made, I think.
Arnett Hyper, I left
the A380.
We're back off.
Arnett Hyper.
Do you have the Aerosoft CRJ?
I do.
Delta 2992, welcome to Lindbergh, exit to the left.
There's an A380 available, but it's like freeware. It's not very good from what I understand. There's an A380 supposedly being worked on by a guy that is a streamer, actually, that's supposed to be pretty nice, but I don't know when that's coming out.
I think it's still got a ways to go.
Affirmative, Southwest 179.
It's Matt Davies.
Yeah.
Listener,
I'm sure we'll see the Aerosoft A330 before
15
we
heavy
see
ready.
that A380.
Probably. Probably. Well, that's messed up, Corey. Sorry to hear that. I had to block someone on TeamSpeak the other night because he just wouldn't shut up and was dropping F-bombs, but that wasn't...
Sorry, man.
Not you.
Yeah.
1730,
yeah, that was a classic.
Yeah.
Frequency, I'm going to see if I can resend you that.
I put a bug in Mark's ear about that strange channel, too.
Oh, good.
1730.
There's downtown LA right there.
32.20
It's coming in on the Airman 2.
32.2.
I typically stream, this week's a little weird because of Thanksgiving, but I typically stream Friday night, Saturday morning, and then sometimes a Thursday night as well, depending on work. But try to do 3 days a week. Sometimes only 2, just because of real-world obligations.
That's a 3565. You're 5 miles from Jessup. Turn right heading 220. Maintain 2,500 till established on the local after cleared ILS 24 letter strike.
Alright, there's Gatto at 6,000. We should actually be at 210. Why is it? Oh, here we are, okay. Well, no, we're not.
Los Angeles Lieutenant German Cargo 1255, passing 1,500 to 5,000.
That's not 210. What?
German Cargo 1265, duplicate squawk code, recycle squawk 7317.
I know, right?
7317, German Cargo 1265.
Not if you're just being helpful. Absolutely not, Corey. I try not to ban anybody, but, you know, when they force me to after I warned them multiple times to stop cursing online, and they keep doing it, I kind of left with no choice, so. That was the first time I had to ban someone on TeamSpeak, so.
Chicago 1265 radar contact, climbing maintain 13,000.
Okay, this thing, this is getting weird. Why is it?
13,000, German Cargo 1365.
Nice, from somebody else. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Zero Lima Delta request correct.
Station 80 Lima Delta, approved.
You're correct, Eli.
So that's how he shut up.
Yeah, no, I banned him. I permanently banned him on TeamSpeak on our channel.
Jazz 822, we're out of here. Good job, sir. Talk to you later. Come back soon.
Yeah, 765 radio check.
5x5.
Oh, that's what's going on.
GPS 15 heavy, expect ILS with 25 left approach.
Hello, White 737.
Is that you going up on the other side of me there?
Yep.
Los Angeles Center, Southwest 1255 here with you, flight level 350, expect White.
Yeah, he took you a long way out before he turned you around.
South 1255, Los Angeles Center, good evening, descend via the Ironman 2 arrival.
Sending via the Ironman 2 arrival from Southwest 1255.
That was unreadable.
KFAT 883 heavy ready for push and start.
Heavy 83 heavy, push and start.
Yeah, why is this thing not...
Let's see, you based into the south?
That's not changing.
Yeah, we're fit out there.
Okay, KFAT 883, push and start is approved. Tail to the right, facing east.
Let's do it manually.
Push facing east, 83 heavy.
Westwind 1990, expect ILS runway 24 right approach.
Expect ILS runway 24 right for Western 990.
And Westwind 1990, 90, you're 13 miles from jet, so turn right heading 220, maintain 2,500 till established. Cleared ILS 24 right approach.
Turn right 220 and maintain 4,000 until established, Western 990.
Westwind 1990, that's 2,500.
2,500 until established, 990. Where is my...
Westwind 3565, winds variable at 4, runway 24 right, clear to land.
Sorry, Delta 1065, requesting permission to taxi to whichever runway is available.
Delta 1065, you need to send a flight plan and request clearance first.
Okay, sorry about that, my mistake.
LA Center, TBM Simple Mike Alpha, Parth, Santa Monica.
Aircraft calling, give me the call sign again and location.
I was TBM Simple, around the grass.
Exactly, that's... yeah. Well, I didn't ban him from chat. He wasn't even watching me on Twitch. He just found our TeamSpeak somehow randomly. It was really weird. So it was odd already, and then he wouldn't obey the rules, and...
Center, United 1052, video, flight level 340.
085.
He also kind of felt everything should be free.
Yeah. But yet was willing to pay all this stuff.
But... Mike Alpha. Clear to Santa Monica.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed the story about the balsa wood rudder pedal.
Yeah, that's right.
Departure with me, block 7246.
That was pretty funny.
Go to Santa Monica, do a Papa 13, check her out. Departures with you, squawk 7246, TBM 74 Mike Alpha.
74 Mike Alpha, feedback is correct. Expect runway 25 for departure. And the Santa Barbara altimeter is 3005.
25 taxi.
Delta 1065, I just sent you our flight plan. Apologies on that.
Delta 1065 looks like you're going to Los Angeles. Looks like you're already there. Double check your flight plan, please.
Correction, we are just, like, it touches and goes, a little bit of a training flight, Delta 1065.
Delta 1065, I understand, but, stand by. Carter 1260 climate.
Why is he doing touch and goes at LA?
That's what I want to know. Don't do that on VATSIM. Do that online, or go to some small podunk airport and get clearance to do that.
They do it because they can.
Yeah, well, we're actually told as controllers to discourage that and
West
tell them to go somewhere else.
1990, wind is variable at 4, runway 24 right, clear to land.
Tell them to enter the hole for an hour and a half.
24 right, clear to land, Weston 990.
Kilo 4 Mike right taxi 25.
You just doing a one and done tonight?
No, we're going to go to Las Vegas after this.
That's like the
Juliet
Hotel Delta.
That was on the Twitch thing.
Juliet Hotel Delta 25 medium.
I didn't even see that. I had to get it on my email.
Oh.
129 Bravo X-ray clear to Santa Monica as via the Santa Barbara Papa 13 tech route. Maintain 900,000. Departure with me on 125.8 squawk 7. Stand by. Squawk is 7323.
Clear to Santa Monica via the Santa Barbara Papa 13 tech route. Maintain 9,000. Squawking with me 125.8. Squawk. I'm sorry, squawk 7323. Not a Bravo.
What are you doing, localizer capture?
Bravo. X-ray readback is correct. Advise rate taxi. Expect 25 for departure. Santa Barbara altimeter 3005.
05, we'll call for taxi. Santa Barbara.
Slats extended.
Like UTS 878 plus person for 26
$1030 negative 1052. With you, flight about 340. United 1052 Los Angeles Center Squawk 7270.
Alright, let's go.
7270 for United 1052. Yes, 8070. What was the approach you were requesting?
26 left.
Yes, 8070. Intercept the 26 left localized back in. Report established.
Glide slopes coming in.
And I'm actually established for US 8070.
US 8070, I understand. Wind is 220 at 5, runway 26 left, clear.
I'm going to set the auto brake to medium.
26 left, clear to land, US 8070.
Kilo 4 Mike Alpha 125. Los Angeles Center, the 822.
West 13575, expect ILS runway 24 right approach.
Looking at ILS 24 right approach, 3575.
74 Mike Alpha. There's TBM 74 Mike Alpha. Turn left heading 235. The wind.
There's the glide slope now.
Is 2504, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
A little hazy at LA.
25, let's take off. TBM 74 Mike Alpha. I said just set to
you're down, just off
28. Hotel, looking for VFR clearance out of the Bravo.
Gear down, 3 your laps 28.
Laps 28, we'll arm the auto brake.
Yeah, I got Comanche 82 and the rest unreadable.
Did I catch up to you?
Sign and location.
You're close. I'm on short final.
Comanche 822 Juliet Hotel looking for VFR clearance out of the Kilo Sierra Alpha November Class Bravo airspace.
I think that's Rothmuller. Did you just get off the runway?
Yes. 81.
All right. I'm coming in right behind you.
Push and start is approved. 822 Juliet Hotel, the Limerick altimeter is 3007, taxi runway 27.
Taxi runway 27, 822 Juliet Hotel.
3575, looks like you started your turn already. Turn, you're from Jetsa, turn right heading 270. You'll probably go through the localizer since you turned early. Maintain 2,500 till established on localizer.
Hey,
Clear dial.
don't do that. Don't do any of that. As all the LA scenery loads in.
West 13565, welcome to LA, cross 24 left, taxi to your gate.
I hate it when it does that.
400.
35 into top.
There's in and out.
Minimums.
UPS
Landing.
15 heavy, descend maintain.
Good question, where are you parking?
5,000, expect
Other side, south side. I'll tell you exactly once I'm up, down. I'm landing right now.
100.
Down to 5,000, expect pilot.
50. 40. 30.
United 1052, radar contact.
10.
The Big Bear 3 is invalid. LA is landing to the west. Do you have the Angel 4 arrival on board?
We have Angel 4 on board.
60 knots.
Yeah, 1052 is amendment to your flight plan advisory to copy.
And we are down.
1056, you are flight plan.
What's your landing rate?
I'll tell you in a second. Let me get off the runway first.
Stand by. Citation
I want to
80
talk
Lima
about
Delta,
mine.
contact Salt Lake.
What was yours?
0.27. We'll see ya.
Negative 584.
Oh. Oof.
Well, that was a positive landing.
Cafe 3 heavy ready for taxi 25 right.
I'll stop short 24 left.
Hey, was that Cafe 883?
Yes, sir, Cafe 883. We are currently facing to the
Landing rate was
Cafe 883, 25 left.
290.
Via Alpha Foxtrot.
Ouch.
Again, not really ouch, but okay.
United 1052. United
Give me
1052.
your gate.
I don't think you're going to butter it.
Amendment to your flight plan. Direct Hackman. Angel 4
gate
arrival,
is
flight
54
plan
Bravo.
4 Bravo?
54 Bravo.
Teacher, ready to taxi.
Just waiting for him to give me clearance across the active over here.
Cafe 883, runway 25 left, taxi via Alpha Foxtrot.
25 left, Alpha Foxtrot, Cafe 883 heavy. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, 1052, cleared present position. Hackman, Angel 4 arrival. Rest of flight plan unchanged.
54 Bravo is not an option.
Further, United 1062, we just passed Hackman Pacific.
I guess it's
here
54
for
Alpha?
arrival. United 1062.
Okay.
Yeah, the 1052 readback is correct. Break west wind 1990, welcome to LA. Cross 24 left, taxi to your gate. Thanks for flying with us.
Cross 24 left, text to the gate, west of 990.
West wind 3575, wind variable at 4. West wind 3575, wind variable at 4, runway 24 right, clear land.
Clear land, runway 24 right, West wind 35, 75.
I'll try and load into the and do this one with you.
Alright. Spoilers.
UPS 8070 heavy, welcome to Ontario. Taxi east on Sierra to the UPS cargo ramp. Thanks for flying with us tonight. See us.
UPS to cargo ramp. I think you're up tonight.
Two Juliet Hotel short of 270.
So I guess I could just go right through here.
You 2 Juliet Hotel, you're cleared out of Bravo airspace. The wind altimeter 3007. Wind is 3006, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Yes,
Let me check out 27.
Mike, the other night when I asked about doing a
signature with the letter ready to taxi, and we'll be ready
series
again.
of articles on beginner's guide to airliners.
Uh-huh. What about it?
Did you say something about making a video to that?
It sounded like you were asking about if I'd be open to that, and I said I would be open to doing that, yeah.
Okay. Bravo X-ray, understand.
No, I wasn't asking about a video per se. I was just thinking about doing a series of lessons.
VM
with
74
that
Mike
title
Alpha,
and
radar contact
the
altitude.
introduction to
Oh, I gotcha.
It's a little Mike Alpha.
You talking about just like a...
Pilot had a series of lessons over the last
TBM 10 for Mike Alpha, radar, altitude check, turn left, turn left heading 070, direct Hinner, then on course.
I gotcha. So you're talking about just like writing up a series of articles to do that?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotcha. Well, I can do that too.
That's 179, taxi to 0 right. The aircraft calling for 20 right. What was the call sign? Southwest 179. Southwest 179, runway 20 right, taxi via Alpha, Lima Cross 20 left.
Alright, Moose, I'm sorry about that.
Altimeter is 3003.
Mine was worse.
Taxi 20 right via Alpha.
What was yours?
20 left and 3003, Southwest 1.
Negative 224.
Mine was 290. Yours was better.
Center, Alaska, 1221 on the ground at Lindbergh.
Oh, I said 190.
Oh, yeah.
Far to Seattle.
I think it's right
again.
again.
On the CRJ that throw us.
What did you say about the CRJ?
Yeah, third time's the charm.
Trying to paint it, getting that
KLAS
swoosh
1221,
on the tail.
Uh-huh.
Roger.
No matter what I do, it's out of the
Los Angeles UPS 51, level 340.
instead of curve.
Hmm.
They have the top center in the middle. The bottom center is out at the extreme edges. Try putting in a curve there, starting at the center and curve out, but it's not showing up as a V when I bring it up in the...
Yeah, just start to Bravo.
1221, cruise on to taxiway Bravo.
Not sure what I'm doing wrong.
Alright, facing east, push start approval to Bravo, Alaska, filter command.
DBA 129er Bravo X-ray. The wind is 250 at 4.
Hey, did you go ahead and cross, or did you
give me a
wait for
call
him to give
when
you
you're
clearance
when you're
cross?
airborne. Fly.
He gave me clearance to cross. Yeah, don't cross without him talking to you. It may take a little while.
235 on the heading, 25 for takeoff, we'll call you the altitude when airborne.
But just sit there between the runways, he'll give you clearance in a second.
Westland 3575, welcome to LA. Cross 24 left and taxi your gate. Thanks for flying this
And there it is.
Crossing 24 right, taxi gate, 13575.
24 left.
15, you're 200 miles from
that works
Lima, turn right.
Yeah.
Heading 220, maintain 5,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared island.
Should be the next one.
220, maintain 5,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared island.
Rothmuller, where'd you end up parking?
881, taxi.
Actually, he's not in Teamspeak anymore.
Let's say 881, runway 25 left taxi via trot.
25 left by Alpha 5 trot.
ILS 1255, expect ILS runway 24 right approach. Duplicate code currently. Recycle your transponder in squawk 7242.
Where are we here? 5. Oh, there we are.
Was that for negative. Southwest 179. The wind is 110 at 4. RNF Trail runway 20 right there for takeoff.
54 Alpha, right there.
RNF Trail clear for takeoff 20 right, Southwest 179. Southwest 1255, recycle your transponder, squawk 7242.
242, Please send yourself with 63 on my Ford Las Vegas.
The aircraft calling the plane again and your location.
West 6381 at Charlie.
6381, pre-departure clearance on its way.
Brake set.
Roger, thank you.
Whoop.
How about X-ray? We're airborne. 900 for 9,000.
I get the cart hooked up here.
Yes, sir. Connect the GPU, please. Connect the low pressure air, please.
So Ricardo 1265, contact local.
And brakes on at 247.
132.2 for
And there's external power.
132.2, we will see ya. United 1052, descend via the Angel 4 arrival.
Position via the Angel 4 United 1052.
Turn that off so I don't hear him anymore. Okay, that's spooling down nicely. Let's see, request deboarding. Jetway. They'll bring that stuff around. We can turn the fuel pumps off. Seatbelt signs can go off. Pitot can go off. Air will come off now. That all stays on. We'll unlock the cockpit door. And turn that off. And there you go. All right.
What do you adjust on the GSX level 2 so it don't take forever to load up?
I didn't adjust anything. Depending on the size of your aircraft, it can take a while. I haven't found anything where you can adjust. Now, if you haven't done the latest update, that may be, you might run the latest update. Make sure you're running the latest. But beyond that, that's all I've changed.
Hey, Moose, my FS Dream Team scenery is all messed up, Moose. I
really?
mean, it does not look good at all. I got signs in the middle of the taxiway, and I got a building in the taxiway.
There is a, there was something I had to do. I went and read an article about, I think it was on their forum, about replacing certain files because if you have Orbex Southern California, there's some layering that happens and it kind of screws each other up. And if you replace certain files or remove certain files, then it fixes everything. Whoa. Someone's shining their headlights at me. Oh, maybe that's that guy. Oh, crap. So anyway, I'll see if I can find. I think I saved that article. Let me see if I did. I think I bookmarked it or something.
Yeah, please do.
Because I remember finding it going, I'm going to need this again someday, and I better make sure I know where to find it. Let me see here. Oh, yeah, here we go. So go check out this link here. I'll put it in TeamSpeak. Yeah, check out that link. And that will hopefully solve your problems. Okay, so we need a flight plan for the next leg. We're going to go to Vegas, so let's open up SimBrief. And we'll do that together. SimBrief. Dispatch. Flight plan. A1990. KLAX. KLAS. And we're going to be in the same aircraft. We'll do 7-6. Auto. And there is a tech route for this. I need to confirm I got the right one. I got an early start in the morning. All right, cheers, John. Let's see.
I can learn to understand you much better if I can get...
Shut up, Cortana. Nobody asked you. Let's see. LA... CLA tool. Ah, what? That's not at all what I wanted. CLA tool. There we go. That's what I wanted. Tech routes. KLAX. KLAS. What? There's no tech route between here and Vegas? I thought there was. Okay.
No.
Never mind. Then we'll do the Guardy 3, really? That normally do like the Ocean or the Orca.
Doing the Ocean 9
Negative
to
224,
Miser,
that's
and then the... Oh, jeez, what's the arrival?
KPEC 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you said they're doing the Ocean 3?
Ocean 8, Miser.
Ocean 8.
And KPEC.
Ocean 8, Miser. Let's try. I spelled oceans wrong. What's there? Sid.
Looks like Orca's actually the current.
So what are we doing now?
Orca 3, Mice, and KPEC 6.
From what I'm seeing.
I'm looking at 3 flights scheduled to leave in the next 30 minutes out of LA to Vegas. They're all showing Orca 3, Mice.
Delta's using Ocean 8 at about an hour. The
That's
flight 699.
because of the time. It switches to ocean. It switches to the ocean after 2100 local or something like that.
The rate I'm going, I'll be needing a calendar to time it.
Why isn't this thing detecting my... You should get that Orca 3. That should work. Why isn't SimBrief seeing Orca 3 as valid? Oh, because it's trying to get me 7 left. No. Give me that nonsense. 25 right. Yes. Ah, there we go. I'll see, now it gave me the Ocean 8. Let's see if we do Orca.
Alright, thank you. I'll bookmark this page.
Oh, Orca 3, that's why. There we go, okay.
Thank you, good night. Thank you very much, goodbye.
Okay, don't eat step plums or E-tops. Generate, yes.
Great job, gentlemen. Great job, gentlemen. Thank you very much, goodbye.
Now SimBrief, all they gave me was Guardy 3 and KPEC 6.
Yeah, it's default. Check your runway. It defaulted to 7 on mine. That's why. Change it to 2.5 if you're on the South Complex.
Yeah, part next to you.
All right, it's we're not going to get up to 330, so I'm not going to worry about that. We'll be doing we'll do 2.
Thank you very much, goodbye.
I think we'll do 2.7 because we will not get up there. They never let me get up there anyway. All right, let me get on to here because I need to update my flight log. Come on. Finish loading, please. There we go. Alright, first of all, I'm going to copy this. Actually, copy that. And let's see, our out time was 1:40, 1:53, 2:39, and 2:47. And what was our fuel remaining? 79. And we'll do the calculations later. I just need to get that in there. Okay. So this stuff is now going to be KLAX. KLAX. KLAS. That's the same. We're at 50. What do we end up being at? 52 Bravo is actually what that was. So let me change that up here too. 52 Bravo, since 54 doesn't exist. And we'll have to figure out what gate we're going to go to there. That's all correct. This is not correct. we go. We're going to say 270. We are taking, let's see, 113 and 45. Fuel 16.4, well, called 16,500. 16,500. Reserve fuel is going to be 8, 9.2, 9.3, 6, 7, 2. Really? Damn. Okay, 9.372. Alright, and let's see here. 148 on the passengers, 200 pounds of cargo, 34.2. 48 to 34.2. Was that 34.2? Yeah. Zero fuel weight, 118.4. And a takeoff weight of 134.1. Okay. Close that. We will pre-file this. Oops. A equals west wind. Ah, can't type. Pre-file. Okay, let's download. Stop that. Let's download the flight plan for the weather. And we need to copy this over into NightBot. Paste. Storm, I'll try once again. Alright, yeah, thanks, man. 270 KLAX to KLAS. Submit. Done. Close that. Move this back over here. Alright, Corey Hackett, we'll see you later, man. And we need to update the Maddog with that information. So we need to pull up that flight log, which is, oh. Why it didn't update, okay. There we go. All right, 148 passengers, which is 74, there we go, fully loaded. We got 200 pounds of cargo and a 34.2 payload, 118.4 on the, so 118.3, oops, 7 minus 63. There we go. Fuel 16.5. 16,500 divided by 2 is 8,250. 8,250. There we go. And we're within limits. Save that. go up here and tell it to Maddog, reload CG. And request refueling. And while the fueler's coming over here, let's load in the new flight plan. So, menu route. It's going to be KLAX to KLAS. Departure is going to be the Orca 3. Missing transition. That should be 25 right. Route is missing, and then actually we go right into the the arrival, which is the KEPIC 6. Missing transition. And what are they landing in Vegas? Let's see, anyone do anything in Vegas right now? Not really. Let's see here. Vegas weather 270 Okay, so this should be laying on the 26s. So we'll say 26 left. Just Preno. Route next. Good. Activate. Execute. Legs. Next. 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 Oh, that all looks good. Initial reference, we have a 118.4 on the zero fuel. We're going to do 9.3 on the reserves. And we're going to wait for the fuel until he loads that up. We're going to do 270 here. And is he here loading us up yet? Looks like it. Yep. So fuel up is happening now. Yes, Kelsey will be bringing the Jags up to Buffalo tomorrow. Come to your plane and clean and check it between flights. I know that would be kind of cool to do some of that. You can do catering and things, but as it is, we're doing fuel, and then we'll get the passengers to reboard here in a second. Oops. Wasn't hit the right button. There we go. Let's get clearance. I need to upload the new flight plan. Trips from server, file.
Hey, Moose.
Yeah.
LA Center's closing.
Ah. Of course they are. I just realized I filed the wrong altitude. 27. Let me see if he can give me clearance before he goes. Probably not.
Big 135, Los Angeles Center.
699.
American Ron. American 135. LA Center's closing. Taxi and takeoff at your own discretion. 25 right is the departing runway. Thank you. That was 1724. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. LA Center closing. We'll see you.
Yeah, he's killing it. So, all right, never mind. Never mind. Okay. Fueling. We're going to go up to 116.5. So as soon as he's done there, then we'll start boarding our passengers again. I'll switch this to on for when that happens. I'm going to turn this overhead light off real quick and start a fan because it's getting a little warm in here. That's better. Some airflow on my face. 15.5, we're almost there on the fuel. I'm going to change this back over to takeoff. Oh, I need to refile the... I did get to see my parents' dog, Katie, yesterday. It was wonderful. She's doing well. Complete this flight here on bookings, create new booking. Thought I created the... No, I guess I didn't. KLAX to KLAS. I don't know why that comes up, but whatever. Manually enter booking, WW1990, WW8, oops. And we're taking that guy, book and dispatch, KLAX to LAS, 1123, there we go. Fly now. And we need to change fly live, set up flight, KLAX, KLAS, 270, apply. Okay, that changes that. And we are fueled. Sophia, I would love to see her in a dog show. Yes, she would. She is adorable. I don't think she'd do that well in a dog show other than looking cute, but yeah. Alright, let's get the passengers on board here now that that's done. Request boarding. And now that our fuel's loaded, 16.4/N. Need to load in the briefing for the flight plan here on the weather. KLAX. Let's see, 269 at 2. 9 at 20. And -50. So deviation. And let's see here. Takeoff data 131, 135. Crap. And 144. I think the altimeter should still be about the same. Yep, 3002. So we're good there. Altimeter set. Let's look at the departure. While they're getting ready to load us up here, charts, SID, Orca. There they come.
How are you? I'm doing good.
All right, so here's the Orca 3. We're going to be taking off 25 right, past Docker at or below 3,000, and then 236 in its vectors around to Clipper at or above 10,000. Kegs between 13,000, flight level 190. Coop at or above 15,000. And then Orca, and we're going to Misson, so that is, where is Misson? Misson's right here. So we'll go up here to Navy, and then Misson right there. And at Misson, we also pick up the arrival, because it's the KPEX 6 arrival into thing here. So the top altitude is 230. LA center's off. We'll set 230, and then if no one else comes on, we'll just go back up to 27. Let me load up here real quick the new leg Navigraph. KLAX X to KLAS. KLAX, KLAS. Ontario is still the thing. This is the Orca 3 missing KEPIC 6. There we go.
I'm doing good. Morning.
There's our route. And move that back over there. Oh, I did notice you were gone suddenly. I didn't realize why. So, welcome back. We're just loading up to go to Vegas. People are coming on board as we speak.
I'm boarded and ready to push.
Okay, I'm just finishing boarding and then I'll be ready to push. Just go through and look at my stuff here. Everything is pretty much already set from before. That's set to take off. This needs to get opened back up. So let's do that. And reset the trim here. Nice, Kelsey. So we're going to set 230 initially. We're going to set 154 speed. And we're going to set 252 on the heading. Actually, I'm going to set the initial turnout heading, which is what? Open charts. SID. 236. Alright, we're just waiting for that. Oh, we need to pick a gate in Vegas. That's the other thing I gotta do while we're waiting. So, Vegas. Taxi, airport, parking gates. That's probably what I want, actually. There we go. We'll go to the South Concourse, Concourse B. And we'll plan for gate 14, just like in Fresno. So gate 14 at Vegas.
Going to D42 in Vegas.
Copy that. Let's look at the KEPIC star, since we're going to hit that pretty quick. From Missin right here at 240. And then Clar 13,000 at 250. KEPIC 13,000. And Pumi 230 at 11,000. Nibsbo 9,000. Sunset 8,000. 210. Kimmy 8,000. Chips 8,000. Poker, and then Prino. Alright. Easy peasy. Go ahead, put the taxi chart up here for LA. So we're here in Terminal 5. We'll be coming out. We'll taxi Charlie 8 to Bravo. Bravo all the way down, 25 right.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm right next to you. Thank you. Good morning. Thank you. Hello.
Well, just finished loading up the cargo, looks like, so they'll pull away here in a second. So here we did. I'm doing this weird little pirouette around. Oh my gosh. GSX, really? He used to back up nicely and do it all clean. Now it's all hokey. Oh, oh, there's the people going in the plane. That's cool. See him in the window. Yeah. What are you doing? Well, that wasn't as bad. This guy's still doing a weird dance. I'm gonna collide. Ah! I didn't close the. I wanted to close the doors when the passenger's done. Maybe. All right.
Look at us two Westmen side by side.
Well, the white 737-600 is very beautiful, but yeah. Tim, what are you flying?
It's a 7.5.
Oh. Are you over at Terminal 3 right now?
A-firm.
Copy. All right, looks like they just finished loading me, so we're going to get moving here. Whoa. That was weird. Make sure this APU starts up. Looks like it is, so we'll call for push. Alright, we're on the APU bus, so we'll turn that off and tell him to disconnect.
Yes, sir. You're clear to disconnect. Thanks.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
We'll leave that off. APU air is not ready yet.
Locking gear. Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted. Release parking brakes.
There's the air. Parking brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, we're on the push. Alright, System B this time. And turning number 2. Honestly, I think I would start with chase plane, David. GSX is a nice thrill, but it's only really helpful on the ground. Chase plane will help you throughout the air and just make flying easier, so I would do that first.
I agree. Not that you needed me to agree with.
But I value your agreement, so. Alright, let's start 1.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome. Don't cry for me, Argentina. What, now you're just going to push me straight back into this other term? Okay, you know what? GSX.
Your frames.
Hmm?
Your frames.
You talking about good or bad?
Set parking brakes.
It's pretty bad.
Oh. Actually, that's OBS doing that. Why is it doing that? It's not... Yeah, OBS is locking me at like 10 frames per second. What's going on here? It's very smooth in the sim. It's not smooth on OBS. What? Why? Let's see if I can figure out what's going on here. Settings. Output.
Hello.
It wasn't like that earlier, right? That's just recent?
It wasn't like that earlier. That's true.
Okay. Oh, now it's back to 30. That's weird. I wonder what that was all about. Alright, that should be much better now.
I didn't do it, I swear.
That's really weird. I'm thinking I need to blame you. I don't know. Where'd Chris go? Oh, he pushed back all the way in the other gate.
GSX?
Yep. I said finish the procedure. What are you doing? Oh, did I not put my parking brake on? Nope. Alright. That off.
Unlocking gear.
Happy days.
I just had an American just push back over the top of me.
Yeah, I see that. And we'll switch you to RTO. Close the cross feeds. Turn on the transponder.
It did just get expansion today, though. The GSX.
Yeah, I saw there was an update and I didn't have time to run it, so that could be...
Left is clear.
Yeah, there's a Black Friday sale. I was like, okay, fine, I'll get it.
Alright. Let's get a move on. 323.
Hey, wait for that American, will you?
It's too late because I'm in his way. I'll pull off onto a taxiway and let him go by. Turn off this dome light. Bus with a death wish. Hey, Kelsey.
Hi.
How you doing?
Barely alive.
Alright, where's that American guy? Oh, he's just sitting there.
You know, just watching that bus zoom by reminds me of Speed.
Right?
Yep.
Let's see here. Oh, he followed. No, that's you, Chris. Never mind. So you got out in front of American?
Yeah, he stole starting engines.
Okay. Fantastic. I thought that was him creeping up behind me. I was like, dang it, he followed me. No. Alright, what did I say? 323?
And I'm airborne.
Alright, we're taxing a 2-5 right now. Man, it's suddenly so quiet without all the yakking from the center guys going.
We get that British guy back if you just need something to listen to.
I really don't. I really don't. I'm actually enjoying the silence. Silence is golden, as they say in the song.
I can take a hint.
I'm not talking about you.
Hey, can I talk to you guys about my rudder pedals made out of balsa wood?
That should have been free.
You've right. The complaints for that go in a very circular file. It's under my kitchen sink. Balsa wood. That's just... Come on, seriously? Who thinks that actually happened? Balsa wood.
Oh, dude, he's in a race with us, isn't he?
Oh, what, American? Oh,
yeah.
Dude! What is he, Southwest? Gonna taxi at 30 knots? Jeez. I want to go first.
Have you ever...
Oh, he's taking off 2.5 left of all things. That's weird. Why are you going 2.5 left? Yeah.
Have you ever actually flown Southwest?
I've not. I just know that they like to taxi fast sometimes because they're paid for their time in the air only, from what I understand.
I tell you, who taxis fast is Alitalia.
Really? Just because they're Italians, or just because they're nuts?
It's like they got Ferraris.
And their winglets shake when...
That little dirty rat cut right in front of me. Flash my high beams at him.
You guys just love these non-ATC airports.
I know, right? Are you seriously stopping now in the taxiway? What the heck, dude?
What a troll.
Oh, he keeps going. He probably lost too much momentum on the turn. Mr. Slam on the brakes to try and make it. Take off, 2.5 left. What is this guy doing? Let's get moving there, buddy. He's going to Honolulu. Max Rob 2001. It is. Well, it's in the chat. There's Rob. I can't imagine this is Rob in front of us. Although, I don't think he realizes this is 2.5 right. 2.5 left doesn't go back this far. Alright, I'll wait here for him. You better stop this plane and take me to Burger King before I take Blizzard King Duck 2.
Really, if you're gonna make that kind of threat, at least choose something a little faster than Burger King.
I know, right? A Burger King?
My goodness.
There's an In-N-Out right over on the other side of the field. I mean, at least they got better food.
No, you got to take me to Burger King. I want a Whopper, dang it.
He wants it his way. That's the problem.
It's like the old People Express.
Yeah. All right. Come on, buddy. Get rolling.
I threw one 2000.
Copy. All right, he's moving. I'm going to taxi in position.
What would have happened if you took the runway, if you took the holding point earlier than that and just kind of cut in front of them that way?
That would have been funny.
Intersection departure.
Yeah.
Yeah. No pickles. What's wrong with you, man? Just kidding. No pickles is fine. It's good. Nothing against that.
I thought you were calling someone pickles at first.
That too.
All right, he's off. Give him a little bit of space.
In more ways than one.
Pickles! Alright, we gotta make sure our strobes are on here.
No, San Diego Tower's staffed.
I see that. Do you know who it is?
Is it Billy?
Yes, I do.
Who it be?
Be Jeff something Pang.
Oh, I know that guy. He's got the best mic ever because it sounds when he keys his mic, it like sounds like super legit. It's something that's a goof on his end. He knows it, but it makes it sound so cool. All right, we're gonna roll. Up and away.
Take off thrust set. Clear. 80 knots, cross check. V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up, lights out.
It's 1,000 feet. We'll change to climb and VNav. Go standard 3,000 until we pass Docker, and then we'll turn to 236.
Pass and fly level 220 for 270.
Alrighty, we're just passing Docker now, turning 236. Alright, Chris, you're good to go.
Chris is up.
I didn't do. Waiting for that guy. Flaps 11. And flaps up.
Boeing's got a pretty good sail on now.
Say Boeing does?
Yeah, their store.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought they were discounting their 747s or something.
Yeah.
No, they're reopening the 727 line.
Oh, there you go. And slats up.
Slats for track.
Ooh, you can get a nice leather jacket for $150.
Ooh. Clipper.
Yeah, you get 25% off.
Nice. All right, we're turning toward Clipper.
Fender Boeing Jet Green Stratocaster guitar. Interesting.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, that is so cool. I'm level at flight level 270.
Copy.
That price actually isn't bad either.
The Stratocaster?
Yeah. That's an American built Strat for under 3,500. That's not much more than normal. 45, I guess, is their normal. So that's, yeah, it's cheaper than a custom shop.
The next time I need a guitar, I'll go to Boeing.
There you go.
Oh, interesting. The pick guard comes. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Wonder if that guitar comes with a stick shaker.
Instead of the whammy bar.
That's pretty cool. It's pick guard comes from the 747 fuselage.
Oh, that's awesome.
What did you say? The pickup on the guitar comes from a 7.4?
The pick guard.
The pick guard or the pick?
The pick guard.
Oh.
It's what the pickups are attached to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You tell me it's duct tape, I believe you.
The clipper should be south of the field. Why is it showing up over there?
You flying inverted again?
No, just...
You know, I have every episode of LA to Vegas, but I've never watched a single one of them on my DVR.
They're okay. They're not... I was hoping they would be funnier than they were.
No, that'd be called a documentary.
Yeah, it's true. But they have their moments.
It's pretty rare that you actually find a modern sitcom that's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, that's true. You gotta really... There's a few that bust through and really do a good job, but they are hard to find. A little bumpy right here. Passing 14,000. Turn that back off.
How did Chris get in front of you?
I don't know.
I took a shortcut.
Yeah, you did.
Just like that American 737 took that shortcut?
Yeah. Did you turn like toward Clipper like immediately?
Well, I knew you were going to the right, so I went to the left.
Oh. Wait, no. I went to the left. I went south.
That's what I did.
Yeah, I know. So,
No. You went to the left, I went to the right.
You went to the right, so you went illegal and went into oncoming landing traffic.
Yeah, but there's nobody landing. So.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
This is uncontrolled airspace right now, Moose.
Yeah, I know. So this is what happens because all the
Mustafa crew.
All hell breaks loose. Don't blame me for your lack of following the guidelines.
I said Mustafa crew.
I know that, but
no one person gets blamed.
Uh-huh.
It's in the contract.
It's in the contract. Up and away. What altitude you at right now, Chris?
215.
Oh, okay.
Now what we got to do is try and hack into GSX, and Chris, your job is to do this, and we could hijack some of the passengers boarding or the pilots boarding and have the picket moves.
Have a picket? That'd be really funny to see, though. Start walking around the plane with little signs, say "Moose Crew" with a big circle and line through it. Walking around the plane.
Yep.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
The April 1st edition.
That would be awesome. If someone did figure out how to do that, that would be awesome. Oh my goodness. You know, they could just do, GSX could release that and call it the Ryanair edition. It comes with a strike option.
Called the Northwest option. That was our nickname, is Northwest Airlines. We are also known as Cobra Airlines. We struck at anything.
Maddog Mason, good evening. Yeah, thank you. I do enjoy flying this aircraft. The Leonardo Maddog is a fantastic piece of work. A lot of fun to fly once you learn how to do it. Oh, Salt Lake Center came online.
They've been on most of the evening.
Oh, really? I didn't see him. Well, I didn't see him when I was getting ready to go earlier, so they must have come on probably right after I took off. I just didn't notice.
Yeah, no, I've been talking to him all evening.
Where are you flying right now?
I'm on approach into Truckee, just past north of Reno.
Oh, cool. Where'd you come out of?
Bentonville, Arkansas.
Oh, nice, healthy flight.
Yeah, I'm doing charter flights and testing the FlySimware Falcon 50.
Oh, cool.
It's almost there.
Nice.
I sat in a Falcon 50. It's a nice airplane.
Yeah, it is. The only wish I have for this is that he is able to get something together to put a universal FMS in it. Because right now you basically have to use a GPS like the GTN or something, which isn't as realistic.
Yeah, it was in Whirlpool's or had a fleet of them.
All right, brakes release. How do you like the Falcon? Maddog Mason's asking Chris, how do you like the Falcon?
It's good. And there's a few little quirks we're still working out, but it's doing pretty good. It's getting close.
It's probably got a quirky flight deck like only the French could come up with.
Probably.
Yeah, but the panel's actually is done. It's the flight dynamics. We're just working on a few quirks, the power curve and stuff.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see that when it comes out. The one that really threw me for the loop was the Hawker Siddeley 800s.
Oh, because all the switches are backwards?
Everything in that airplane is backwards.
Yeah, but you know what? It's a great airplane. We have one that's hangared with us here, and it's basically a 2-hour. The owners call it a 2-hour airplane. It's 2 hours to Vegas, 2 hours to Mexico, 2 hours to the Caribbean. Basically 2 hours wherever they want to go.
Yeah, I like the APU being behind the pilot.
APU's in the tail over top of the #2 engine.
No, I'm talking about the switch.
Oh, yeah, it is.
I forgot what sim that was in that I flew that. It was like Pro Pilot or something like that. One of the ones that never quite made it. It's actually a very good sim.
Yeah. Carinados I've heard mixed reviews on. I haven't actually flown it, so I couldn't tell you how close it is to what I'm aware of.
Yeah, Carinado, anything above the 172 I get suspicious of. I've got the King Air and the Citation, and it's interesting.
No, the Citation actually, from everybody I've talked to, is pretty close.
Yeah, the Citation on the X-Plane is really nice.
Are you Maddog? I'm assuming you're asking about the Leonardo. I believe, yeah, this is the. This is the Service Pack 1. It's the whatever the latest update they came out with not that long ago is what's running right now. I just installed the latest update a week ago, 2 weeks ago, something like that.
Oh, the beta?
For the beta, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing that yet.
So, haven't had any problems with it yet, so that's good.
Oh, great. San Francisco's got some rain going there.
San Francisco's got some what?
Rain.
Oh.
2.5 statute events.
You're in a lounge in the background? It sounds like someone's playing the piano back there.
Yeah, I got a TV going in the background.
Ah.
But sure, let's call it a piano.
Sure.
Yeah, Oakland was just talking about Half Moon Bay. It's like a mile visibility in rain and 400 or 500 foot overcast.
Ugh. Yeah, Maddog. No, they did a really good job. In fact, when I first got it, the night lighting on it made a lot of the stuff all fuzzy and stuff. When they updated it and made that sharp, and oh man, this thing was just such a beautiful plane at that point. Such a beautiful plane.
Well, I'm at top of the set.
All right, I just reached top of climb. What is this thing? Let me check something here. VNAV cruise.
What's the schedule for tomorrow?
Oh, that's going to Buffalo from Jacksonville.
You got a launch time on it?
Around 10 my time, so your time should be 12.
Copy all.
Yeah, Maddog, I never got the into Leonardo when I had FSX. I only did it recently when this came out for P3D and thought, you know what, it's time to try, because I had the 717 from TFDI and really kind of thought it'd be really cool to have the old school version of the aircraft too, which is the MD-80 series. And no, I've been really happy with it.
That's why I got the Cool Sky package, because I got the MD-80 and the what's the other one? DC-9.
DC-9.
I think it's the Diesel 930.
Yeah, TFDI is really nice. They did a really good job with that airplane. Alright, how far it is our top of descent anyway? Well, there's Navy. Okay, right after Missing, so about 40 plus miles. Let me set this to cruise. Yeah, I just wish they had released the paint kit back when, you know, it kind of first launched in beta. Because it meant for the longest time there was no way to. I mean, there were some people painting it already anyway and doing things, but then of course their paints broke when they did their actual paint kit and new version. But yeah,
they get better over time. I remember when they first released it, everybody said it was really buggy.
Yeah, it was really buggy. Then they released it with some effects, and it made it really laggy and jittery. And then they cleaned that up, and no, it just kept getting better and better and better. They stuck with it. I'm glad they did. And
how's the wing flex on the Maddog on the beta?
I don't know. I haven't really noticed it. But then I'm not usually watching the wings all that much. But I don't think I've ever noticed it flex. So I'm told it does. I just don't know how much it does.
On the Maddog?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It flex all that much in real world.
Yeah, I know it doesn't really that much. So it may just be it's minute enough to where I can't really tell when I'm barely watching it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what they were trying to do with the beta, is they received a lot of complaints about the wing flex, and so they tried to improve it somewhat.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, it should flex some, but you really should only see it when you're like in turbulence.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't know. I just download. I mean, I repainted this, but I did it before the. I'm pretty sure I did it before the Service Pack 1. Maybe. But it's possible I did the repaint after. The Service Pack 1 may have been out. I just may not have updated it yet, so I may have done it with the repaint that went with Service Pack 1. I don't know.
Got the McCarran weather.
What you got? Or are you asking if I have it?
No, I got it. Vegas McCarran weather is 270 at 5 knots, 10 miles viz, few clouds at 25,000, temperature 14, 2.1, altimeter 299.6.
All right, thank you, sir. Yeah, I painted most of the aircraft that I fly. I got into doing aircraft paints back a number of years ago. Actually, I've been dabbling in it for a lot of years, but I started doing it for Westwind for our VA, and so I try and repaint all the payware aircraft that I get so we can use them. But yeah, thank you, sir. I think it came out pretty nice.
You came out pretty nice.
Thank you, Kevin.
Looks like a big white thing to me. Like a big white Tylenol.
That's right. Can repaint, just don't have the mind for it. Yeah. Well, and more so everything else, it's time consuming because there's so many, especially when you get to the areas where different things match up and trying to get things to line up just right. Just you got to load the sim in over and over and over again to. What would be great is if there was a way to like have it loaded in the sim, and as you update it, it just updates. If that did that, it would save so much time on repaints. But because you have to reload the thing, and then with PMDG aircraft, you have to completely reload the sim, otherwise it freaks out and starts bouncing all over the place. It's quite hilarious to watch, but it's pretty horrifying. First time it happens, you're going, what is going on? 8,000 is the bottom end of this. So arm for top and drop, which we're coming up to. Yeah, that's how long I've been doing it too, Maddog. I got into it during FS98 when it first came out, basically. I actually got into flight sim a little before that, doing a different sim called A10 Cuba. That's the first flight simulator I was ever introduced to.
And to Yuma?
Yes. No, A10 Cuba. But yeah, well done. And But yeah, I've been doing it since 98. Joined a VA back when I was in high school called Gateway Airlines. Flew with them for a while and then just kind of stopped and got busy doing other things and got back into the VA game back in 2007. And I've been with Westwind ever since. So 310 to Yuma, but yeah.
Actually, one of my favorite ones was the Harrier Simulator Combat one that was in East Timor.
Oh.
In Bali, that area down there. That was really a good sim.
Interesting.
Combat sim.
Yeah. Forced everyone who played it to figure out where the heck East Timor was, too. Because I'm sure most people wouldn't have even heard of East Timor.
Probably not. It was a great airplane to fly, or try to fly.
Or try, yeah.
The Harrier or something else.
I'll bet.
Man, I almost just did something stupid.
What did you almost do?
You almost passed me.
No, I was sitting, I was like, oh yeah, I'll just let the autopilot fly me to the ground. No, this is an offset GPS.
Nah. Path error. Oh, that's cool. Oh, well, thank you, Maddog. I appreciate that. Happy to be your first follow. That should come up here in a second if you just did that. I don't know that you can turn that stuff off in the Twitch ones. There it is. Thank you for the follow, Maddog Mason. I appreciate it. Let's see. What am I looking for? Star. That's what I'm looking for. Kepik 6.
Vegas is nicely lit up tonight.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I don't know how much fun Orlando's going to be versus Vegas. So we better find a food court.
Yeah, right. Z-Land, Z-Leonard. Yeah, we're landing 2-6 left. That's my plan, so. So, Z-Leonard, do you control in ZLA for VATSIM? Oh, you're Nick. All right, man. Awesome. Hello, Nick. Yeah, well, Maddog, funny you should mention that too, because Twitch now, because people have been doing that music thing, and I've been wondering how long it's going to take before Twitch cracks down on that, because there's no way they can get away with doing that for very long, especially if stuff's getting monetized, because the copyright people are going to be coming after them left and right. And sure enough, they just announced this last week that they're now ending your ability to stream music without all the rights and permissions and stuff lined up. So you're going to see that go away as Twitch people get slammed with that stuff. So, but yeah, I've never done it just because I felt one legality-wise I didn't know how I could, even though no one was saying it was a problem. But I'm going legally. I know the rules. I know enough from my tech world at church to know what you can and can't do, copyright-wise. So, and with YouTube, because that's when I started streaming first, you couldn't do that. They put the kibosh on that real fast. So,
Does that mean that people who do the DDR stuff on Twitch probably can't do that anymore?
Yeah, it's interesting. There's certain, the rules are kind of sketchy and they're just kind of figuring them out, and it depends on what you're doing, because they were saying at first like there's a certain amount of karaoke stuff isn't going to fly anymore and things, but I think some of that's going to ease up. I think they're kind of overreacting at first, but it's definitely going to be some changes, and the Twitch community is already kind of reacting to that, so we'll see what happens. But yeah.
It's not an overreaction. It's in response to Article 13 in the EU, which basically what it looks like is going to happen. I mean, Google's already said they're going to do pretty much, if it passes as is, YouTube's basically just going to shut down Europe.
Oh, wow. Yeah, and that's the thing is, yeah, the EU stuff, some of their rules they're coming out with are just over the top, kind of ridiculous. They're Europe's going to this extreme measure, and yeah, to comply with the law, and in the other parts of the world, it's going to be quite an issue. So yeah, when I say overreaction, I was referring to the you know, because I read what Twitch came out with, and they basically said, just to be safe, we're going to do this, and they're just kind of putting the kibosh on a whole bunch of stuff. And I think, depending on what happens and depending on what ends up going, they may ease up some of that as they find their way legally. But I think initially they're erring on the side of caution, which is to be expected, especially with the kind of penalties the EU is threatening when they don't follow their stuff. Yeah, thanks, Nick. Yeah, I understood what you said there, Maddog. Yeah, I enjoy this MD-80. It's a lot of fun to fly. Now we're coming up on Skeeper, and then we got to hit Kepik at. We're doing the speed restriction. That's good. We got 230 at 11,000 at Pumi. Coming up after Kepik here.
I'm just entering the downwind.
Copy that.
No shame taking off real world weather to get back the rain.
Wait, what was that?
No shame in going back in the weather time to get the rain.
Oh.
It's like, nope, you're not going to clear up on me. Forget that.
Yeah, we got to play with the visibility and see how that new weather system works on the X-plane.
Oh, there's a new weather system out for it?
Well, I should say I just bought it today. It was on the Black Friday.
The black market.
Yeah, wow. I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's SkyMax Pro. X Aviation.
Tim's a lot seedier than we thought.
Yeah.
Let's see, Tim flies with X-plane a lot. He goes back and forth between P3D and X-plane. Chris, the other guy that's flying with me right now, I don't think he has X-plane. I think he just does P3D. Chris Trott, who was the other guy that was chatting on here. He's not flying with us, but he's chatting with us while he flies. I'm not sure what he's flying right now. Chris, are you doing X-plane or P3D?
I'm doing P3D.
Do you do X-plane at all, or you just do P3D?
I'm P3D only now.
Gotcha. Yeah, I have X-plane. I haven't flown on stream with it yet. I was telling people on here, I finally just got some settings on my computer figured out to make it fly really nice now. So I have the Flight Factor 757, which I'm learning, and then I just bought the 727 by FlyJSim this afternoon. Haven't had a chance to install it yet. Just downloaded it and then started streaming. So over the next few weeks, I'll be learning that guy. Really excited about that one because I really love the 727 and always enjoyed flying the Captain Sim 727. As simplistic as it was for a 27, it was the best thing that was out there that I could find. So.
Yeah, that's true. It was. There was a one that was earlier than that was really good for FS9. That was a 3-holer. Yeah, you'll love the 727 on Flight Factor one.
Yeah, the Fly J-Sim, you mean?
Yeah, Fly J-Sim. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Maddog, and I don't think there's a problem maintaining, both sims. The issue is, yeah, you kind of invest a lot into one, and it's kind of like, well, now it's like investing into twice the sims because you want to keep them both at, peak levels. So the nice thing with X-Plane though is there's a lot more features for it that are more freeware. So to still make it nice. I mean, you got a lot of features that are freeware for P3D2, but they're not usually great features. So, plus X-Plane's a growing community, so you're going to see more and more and more starting to come out for it. And, I mean, it's a good sim, so. You want to go down here, pal? What are you doing? Let's bring out the landing lights here. Yeah, I would agree with that, Mason. I would agree. Yeah, I mean, the only reason I didn't do X-Plane initially is simply because I grew up with MSX, and so there was a certain amount to P3D V4 that would part over, and I didn't want to just completely start over. So I invested into P3D after FSX just because I was already partway there. Yeah, that worked. Oh, that basically worked. Okay. Alright, let's see. Was it gonna keep going down, or are you gonna be stupid? No, you are. Okay, good. Well, there's the airport. We gotta go down and then back around.
I'm like lined up perfectly with Tim.
Oh, really? On like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, back at
he's on
210 right now.
And then I'll be right behind him. That'd be sweet. I'm doing
I'm back
2-3 knots by the way.
Oh,
230.
I'm doing 210.
Alright, slow down.
No, this is default KLAS.
But it won't be long till the other one gets released.
I know, that's what I'm waiting for. I was considering buying the whatever's out there for LAS now, but I knew there was another one coming soon, so I figured I'd wait.
Who's doing the new Vegas?
Fly Tampa.
Fly Tampa.
Oh, okay.
And they're doing the strip too, so it should be pretty nice.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Everybody get in line for your $76 buffet.
Yeah, right?
Right.
Moose said that was a good buffet though.
It was good. It was expensive, but it was good.
Yeah, it wasn't $76 good.
Yeah, I don't know that any food I've ever had is $76 good. But,
yeah, I remember walking out, I was like, I'm probably not going to do that again.
Yeah. Yeah, did you see Flightbeam just released some preview pictures of Portland?
Tasty.
It's looking good. It's looking good. All right, we're parallel with McCarran at the moment. And it looks like I got one of you on TCAS now. Probably Tim. Be my guess.
Nah, that should be me.
Oh, did you get in front of Tim also?
No. Tim is getting ready to do his turn, and I'm right behind him.
Getting ready to turn base.
Just over.
Oh, I
Just
gotcha.
over Hoover Dam.
Okay, I thought one of you guys was. I thought you guys were coming in this way already. So never mind. Okay.
Well, I'm not picking up the ILS. Go ahead and turn my base.
Yeah, you got 1115, right, for the ILS?
Affirmative. I was getting it when I was west of the field, but now that I'm east of the field, it's not showing up.
Super helpful.
Probably somebody parked in front of the antenna.
Probably. It's probably that American. He probably came over here and... Oh, nice, Maddog. We should probably reset this. What is this? 2996? Oh, I see you both now, yeah. At least on TCAS anyway. There's some clouds in the way. I can't see you guys exactly. Yeah, I haven't done a lot of flying in South America. I've done a little, but not a lot. Okay, well, according to my TCAS, Tim is off my left wing, but I don't see him anywhere. Oh, there we. Maybe that's.
Yeah, it's turn final.
That must be you right there. Okay.
We'll be doing 210 to the marker.
Copy. All right, I've got visual on Tim. Looking for Chris. Oh, and I got visual on Chris. Are you turning base right now, Chris?
Affirmative.
All right, Cap Flyer. We'll see you later, man. And yeah, Maddog, we were on VATSIM. Oh, I'll bet. That's Eagle, right? Over in Colorado? goes Chris. What part of hold that speed do you not understand? Alright, you want to play that way again? Fine.
Man, we're doing this like professional, huh?
It's almost like we know what we're doing.
Somewhat.
Chris, who's right in front of me, is flying the 737-600, and Captain Tim, who's in front of him, is flying the 757.
Welcome to the wonderful world of wake turbulence, gentlemen.
That's right. Hey, at least, I'm farther back. Chris got to deal with that more than I do. I know, right? And flight attendants take your seats for landing at this time. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. And we've turned to final. And I don't have the localizer. Chris, did you ever pick up the ILS?
No, I did not.
Tim, did you ever pick it up?
Negative.
That's weird. And that's two different sims. That's really weird. Oh, yeah, that'll be really cool, Mason.
We got it now, short final.
Yeah, nice. Go slats extend.
Slats extended.
And I'm clear.
Alrighty. We go flaps 11. Set auto brakes to medium. Yeah, we did Fresno to Los Angeles, and then this is the second and last leg we're doing, Los Angeles to Las Vegas. We'll be streaming tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. my time, which is Pacific time. And we'll be going from Jacksonville, Florida to Buffalo in the custom liveried Jacksonville Jaguars 747, ferrying them up to Buffalo for their game against the Bills on Sunday. Do the NFL charters for my team whenever I can. And we're going down, let's see, Rowan Shahad is 4,900.
Landing, 5 left.
You mean 2-6 left?
That one too.
It was weird. I just looked down at my HSI and I had the glide slope just as I was crossing the threshold.
That's weird. Now I still am just about 10 miles out, and I still got nothing.
I still got you guys. Nice string of pearls.
Nice. Copy that, Maddog. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let's go flaps. What was that, 19?
Flaps
15. That's one of the two. Get that confused with the TFDI. Alright.
Autopilot.
My aircraft. And we'll go gear down.
Gear down, 3-3.
And flaps 28.
2,500.
Flaps 28.
And we'll arm the auto brake. Chris, you're clear, I assume?
Cleared runway. It's all yours.
Alrighty.
So you want to see something pathetic? You want to watch my stream when you get a chance, because my Vegas is all messed up.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I've
like
got
the scenery or what?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just using default scenery. It's terrible looking. I don't even know where to begin.
1,000.
A little high.
I'm at the gate.
Alrighty. Oh, I see you over there at the gate. And I see Chris, who's already passed 2-6 right. At 500, still no glide slope or localizer.
400. 300. Minimums. 200.
Shouldn't have been looking at that. That's a high landing.
Sink
Oh,
rate.
man. I'll be quiet.
Sink rate. 150. 40. 30. 20. 10.
2 in reverse.
Alright. Disengage the auto brake there. We'll roll off. And we are going to gate 14. Come off here at Alpha 6. Chris, I think he's asking what your Twitch channel is. Actually, I can answer that question. It's Chris6340. So say I looked it up earlier. I know what that is. All right, we're at Alpha 6. Oh,
yes,
perfect.
please subscribe. Yeah, I mean, if you got an answer for this, when you look at this, please give me an answer, cause it's bad.
Yeah, I had the same thing with the FS Dream Team, and it's a clash between them and Orbix on mine.
Is it a vertical thing or like a altitude like a thing, or is it something else?
Well, when I landed on a hill, and then I sunk into the hill and landed on the runway.
Oh, okay, that's awful.
Yeah, it's like the graphics are like 80 feet above field level.
Oh.
Very strange. I mean, it's from the air you can't see it, but when you get down to the ground, it's bad.
Gotcha. Oh, goofy. Now, are you using just default scenery, or you have something else? 'Cause I know Tim had something else that was clashing with Orbex or something.
Nope, everything Vegas is default.
Really?
Strictly.
And are you running Southern California and stuff like that?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I seriously thought about uninstalling Southern California. People say that it really doesn't make that big of a difference.
Yeah, I'm running Southern California and default. That would be the only two things that really. Well, I'm running Vector. I've got Orbex Global, Vector, and Southern Cal, and then default Vegas. And yeah, it doesn't do that for me. I mean, it doesn't look great, but it's default. It's not that bad for default, but it's not what you're describing, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is. Are you using Vector, Chris?
No, I don't have vectors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's an altitude correction thing in vectors. So
right.
Yeah, as soon as you said that, I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
But
now,
if he's not running vectors, then.
Right, and I have I did it without doing the altitude correction, and all it changed for me is when I was online, everyone's airplanes were like 20 feet in the air, but the scenery was fine. And as soon as I did the vector fix, then everything was fine. So it's like the scenery was accounting for it just fine. It just was, it was weird. I should probably turn that off. Let's not blind the guy.
Yeah, I can't even fly into Vegas on P3D because that's so screwed up with the Dream Team versus the Orbex.
Stop there, because I don't think he's going to stop me in time if I don't. Okay, let's get the... what time was the brakes on? 4:31? No, stop that.
Yes, sir. Connect the GPU, please.
Stand by.
Yes, sir. Connect the low pressure air, please.
Stand by.
Alright, I'm going to wait for him to connect those stuff. There's external power.
Okay, here comes.
Even my air bridge worked.
Hey. And we'll chop power. Oh, crap. Almost forgot the flaps. Did the... Yes, that came up.
Yeah, gentlemen, that was a nice arrival for all three of us.
Yeah, it worked out nicely. Request deboarding.
So Chris had his mystery.
Yeah, well, Chris went into a mountain and landing apparently.
Just watch the video. Just watch the stream. You'll see it.
No, I will. Alright, connecting the jet bridge there. I think. Oh, here it comes. All right, 41. Which means 439, we'll call it.
Going to Buffalo tomorrow?
Yep.
The weather's going to be.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look at that and see. It looks like there's some leftover payware still in the scenery config. Maddog Mason says it looks like there's still some leftover payware in the scenery config. Did you ever have payware, Vegas? Chris?
Yeah, I did.
So it might be there's something still in there that's not fully disengaged. That would make sense if it's screwing up like that. Alright, let's shut this thing down. Turn that off. Turn that off and that off. Turn that off. That's all off. That's off.
Hydraulic pumps.
What was that?
Hydraulic pumps.
Yeah, I'm getting down there. That's usually the thing I forget to do because it's in a weird place compared to all other aircraft. Over here by the first officer. Oh, whoops. There we go.
You gotta try flying without them.
Yeah, I'll bet that'll work out real well. It's not a matter of forgetting to turn them on, it's usually forgetting a matter to turn them off.
Well, in flight, you flip them down to low.
I haven't. Should I be?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, I will do that then. Flight tractors off.
Did you ever see the video of our crash in Minneapolis with the... geez, what was it? I think it was a Maddog and an Airbus.
I don't think so. Was it you talking about like a Northwest that did that?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it was a... they had an engine failure. And,
thanks for subscribing, Maddog.
coming at, I'm not sure it was a Maddog or a 9, but they were coming into Minneapolis, and so they shut down the engine. Of course, that took out the hydraulic pump for that side, and then when they landed, they were just running the checklist without thinking and turned off the hydraulic pumps on the right side instead of the left side.
Oh,
so it took off all their hydraulic pumps, and the brakes went away, and it just like slammed into the back end of the Airbus on the push.
Oh gosh.
I'll see if I can find that for you.
Yuck. Maddog, these gates are not default, but they're done by GSX, so they're imported by GSX. It's a new with GSX 2 level 2. They added SOD jetways to all default airports. So yeah, that's not a result of old scenery or old other payware scenery. This is a result of GSX just adding SOD jetways. So don't let that fool you.
Tomorrow, Buffalo, humidity 76%, high 43 degrees, winds out of the south at 10 to 20 miles an hour. Chance of rain is 90%.
Oh, well, I guess we're getting rain then.
So you might get to use your ILS.
Yeah, well, hopefully it works, because tonight the ILS, well, it worked in LA. It did not work here. I don't know what's going on with the Vegas ILS not working.
I'm talking about your 748.
Well, I'll be flying the 400 because that's the Jags plane right now.
You ever get that 48 out much or no?
I did a flight. Was it last week? I did a flight last week, or I think it was last week from Memphis, from JFK to Memphis. It's fun to fly. I love it. I'll be getting it out more often because now I got to paint for it. I need to get the cargo painted for it though.
So where do I find the scenery config that I should check out?
In your
Would it be in the C drive?
Well, no, you want to look in the look first in the actual. Oh, the scenery config is going to be in your app data, I think. You're like Darth Vadering into your mic right now, by the way. Does the default ILS match the real life ARAC? It should at this point because I've updated it. Unless it got updated again recently, it's possible I haven't done another update for it. I have a program that updates all the ILS and runway heading stuff in P3D, but I haven't run it in a few months. So it's possible they've changed it, but I don't know. We'll see. I think it's in your app data though, the scenery config, and then also you want to check out your scenery library in P3D. Whoops, what did I just do? Let's not need to close that.
Thank you. You did a great job. Thank you for a wonderful flight.
The program is called, I'll tell you in just a second. Let me find it here. You're still Darth Vader in there, buddy.
Great job, gentlemen.
What was the name of that thing called? FS Aero Data. I'll put that in chat here. So it's FS Aero Data. So Google that. It does cost. It's pretty cheap though, and you just do it once or twice if you need to. But especially if you've never done it before, it'll take and go and update all of your P3D to the current ILSs and runway headings and stuff. So that way you're not constantly trying to figure out what the ILS was 15 years ago in FSX compared to what it is now. It was a huge game changer for me. But yeah, check that one out. So
I sent you the link on that ramp accident.
let's see here. Did you send it?
TeamSpeak.
Oh, there we go. Fantastic. Okay, I'll check that off stream. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me, though. It does only mess with default. Yes, that's correct. It only does the default stuff because that's where the problem will be. If you got payware scenery, it should be more up to date. So, okay, that's going to do it. I will see you guys tomorrow morning for our flight from Jacksonville to Buffalo. Until then, have a good one. We'll see you later. Hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving.
We'll see you tomorrow there, Moose. You take care. Have a good night.
All right, see you, man. See you, Chris. See you, Kelsey.
Where do you say go? Was it under users?
Oh, under users, go to app data, which is a ghosted. It's a hidden file, so you got to unhide your files and folders. It's a hidden folder, rather. I'm just guessing. I think that's where it lives. Before I quit here, let me check something. Desktop. No. This PC. No. Moose. That's what I want. App data. Let's see. It's probably going to be in here. Lockheed Martin, P3D. Scenery. Maybe not. Let's try local. Lockheed Martin, P3D. That's definitely not in there. I thought I saw it in here once. Maybe it's... Temp, no. Oops. Substitutions. Unless it's in the P3D folder itself. C drive program. Oh, program data. That's where it is. Good call. Thank you, Maddog. So, never mind. Don't listen to me. Go to your C drive.
Okay.
And go to program data, which is also a hidden folder. So if you don't have your folders unhidden, then... And then Lockheed Martin, P3DV4, and Scenery CFG is in there. Yeah. Yep. Thanks, Maddog. I knew I couldn't respond because I remember looking for that one another time, and I remember looking somewhere else and finally finding it in program data, but I could not remember. So, alrighty, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Keep the blue side up. We'll see you later.